Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Hollywood After Dark. It is, of course, November 10th, 2022. Wakanda Forever, now in theaters. No, folks, I'm not attacking the movie. It's just really long. We'll be talking a bit about that. And, of course, a whole hell of a lot more, including you guys are going to try to red pill me on some anime. So get up, get ready, get rocking, get rolling. Hollywood After Dark right fucking now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. And of course, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I got out of watching Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and then I had to go do work. I had to go do delivery driving. A couple of long little trips later, made my way home, and then I'm like, I gotta talk about it. I gotta make my review about Wakanda Forever. Now up over on Patio Commentary. I'll link it down here for you guys to check out later on if you want. The movie, I think my face kind of summarizes how I feel about it. It's not bad. It's just also not the greatest thing ever made. I talk a bit about it. There's some spoilers in the review. But I am seeing a lot of people who have seen it tonight flat out saying that it's a bit of a mixed bag is what I think the general audience is going to walk away from. And it really does make you question whether or not they should have followed what a lot of us were saying at the time and just recast T'Challa. It was a painful move that none of them wanted to make. Let's be fair. Let's be real. I think we can be honest with ourselves here. None of them wanted to make the move. But they kind of almost didn't have much of a choice because this movie lacks a lot of stuff. Now, Troy here says Black Adam is better. I think Black Adam has better cinematography and better effects, which is really saying something for that. Spherical Man here says, it's long, yet you think Avatar 2 is going to be any better. I do. I absolutely do. And I say that because Avatar, I think, will have a very compelling story to tell. This movie has a story that loses itself. It loses itself very quickly. Because it's too much. It's too much of a story, right? Now, there's been some weird comments that I've seen that, Rodney here says, Jarbo's going to say Love and Thunder is better than Black Panther 2. I think Love and Thunder is a better constructed film. I don't know if I would say that that it's a better movie. I don't think either movie is particularly wonderful. I probably will go back to Thor Love and Thunder more often than I will go back to watching Black Panther 2. And I say this as a person who fundamentally loved Black Panther. I really, really liked Black Panther. And the thing is just you cannot recapture that lightning in a bottle when you're losing your primary ingredient. Ralph's Double Tits here says Avatar 2 will probably have better underwater VFX. BP2 looked bad. Yeah, their underwater was terrible in Black Panther 2. It's dark. If you see this movie in IMAX 3D, you're not going to have a good time. If you see this in regular 3D, you're really not going to have a good time. If you think the fight scene between T'Challa and Killmonger in the first Black Panther was really, really, really dark. It was, this is bad. McLeod says it was boring. The fuck? I just got out of Black Panther a few minutes ago and I got to say, highly beg to bloody differ. You also just got out of the movie. Right? Think about it for a little bit. Ask yourself, did it really need to have that many slow-mo shots? Did Ryan Coogler really need to channel his inner Zack Snyder? That's a question. Again, the movie is not bad. It's just not what I think they wanted to go for. All right. Garrick is right. It didn't have to be almost 3 hours long. And Garrick asking, do I think T'Challa should have been recast after watching the movie? Well, watch my review and you'll know what I think about that literally in the first 10 seconds. The answer to that is yes. Yes, they should have done that. Aquaman was a better Namor. Namor was dead. Namor was in. I did like Namor quite a bit. I did enjoy Namor quite a bit, but I find it to be, again, just like, was I supposed to care about the Telecans, right? Was I supposed to? I don't know. HWAD here says, being a childhood favorite character, always waited for a Black Panther film and was so happy when he was in Civil War and he got his own movie. It was great. And then now I don't get more T'Challa. Well, hold on to your butts on that one. Let's see. Rhea here says, I didn't mind the length at which Riri was shown contributing on screen a bit more. I mean, yeah. Did you notice though, like during the montage, it just showed her doing the heart? I liked Riri. I didn't think I was going to like Riri Williams, but I ended up liking Riri Williams. I just wish the car scene was good. That was a really weird scene in the movie. There were so many weird scenes in the movie. Like, like when I say I feel like it should have been a Disney Plus limited series, I mean that. Like legitimately. It would have done better. So who was officially Black Panther? I'm not going to tell you. Go see the movie. I'm not going to tell you. Go see it. Just go see it. It's like, I'm not saying it's not worth your time. I'm just saying, like, manage your expectations going in. Really, really manage your expectations going in to Black Panther Wakanda Forever, because you will probably not be really happy, right? You will probably not be really happy with some of that stuff. Garrick asking, did I see that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and other conservatives joke about why people watching it? Yeah, I saw the video too, where he's like, well, I'm black from the waist down. Like, what? No, you're not, dude. Don't even trip. So, I saw his video of it. There's others too. Like, Chrissy Mayer went to it, like did a little video, going to a theater about it today. I thought that was kind of weird. Look, I went in there to go see it. I'll tell you this, the only time anyone in my audience really kind of like made any noise in the movie theater was when the Avatar Way of Water trailer started. And this one woman was like, oh my God, because she didn't see it before. So I'm telling you, man, like, look, you cannot go see the Avatar trailer in front of Black Panther Wakanda Forever and then not be completely bored by the or just disappointed by the water visual effects. I'm just telling you, it's like, dude, it's crazy. Command unit here says Edge Runners walk through Night City scene, no spoilers. All right, we'll check that out. We'll get that going. Yeah, we'll get that up here when we do the anime stuff. That's gonna come out after I get to through some of the news. I didn't stream yesterday, which I kind of wanted to do the anime stuff last night. However, there was a fair amount of stuff I wanted to talk about because there's big things that are happening. Apparently, some stuff popped up today. Some stuff popped up, yesterday, I think. So I did send RJ a link if he's going to come in. I don't know. So we will, okay. We'll do that one there. Batman Superman here for $2. Thank you. Says leaving in 45 to see Black Panther 2. Not excited at all. Dude, look, man, like the music is really good. There's a lot of heart in the movie. Angela Bassett absolutely deserves an Academy Award nomination for her part. It was really good. There's a lot of, good. There is good stuff in the movie. Without saying this, it's going to be different. All right, Ryan. Well, here, DM me that trailer, Ryan. We'll get that ready, but just DM that to me so I don't have to go look it up before then. Was it The Godfather like Kugler said? No, not that I know of. I mean, not that I could tell you. So, yeah, imagine how great Chadwick would have been. This movie would have been absolutely like wildly different if Chadwick would have been alive, but they still should have recast T'Challa. They still should have recast T'Challa. 100%. Remix here says, yeah, the Avatar trailer before this movie did Black Panther 2's VFX and set pieces no favors. Oh, dude. Some of the VFX in this movie was just like plainly bad. I was blown away with some of those scenes of just like, what? Why are they on green screen? No, Goblin, I ain't talking tonight, man. We're doing anime stuff, dude. We're doing anime stuff here. So I see you, Command Unit. Thank you. So I'm keeping it to people that I know tonight. It just keeps it flowing. That's how I just like to play it up. But all right, let's dive in to the news real quick. There was this particular passage that came out of the Avi Arad book. Avi Arad apparently has a memoir. And there's a whole little bit here where he apparently blasts the MCU Spider-Man films, saying they did it for money. This is the passage. All right, so Spider-Man, who had earned Sony approximately $4 billion from 5 films over the course of 15 years, numbers like these prompted veteran Spider-Man producer Avi Arad to condemn the Sony-Marvel agreement as the worst deal, laying the blame at Pascal and Linton's feet. They did it for money. Terrible, Arad said. Like giving your kids away for adoption just because you're not sure what to do with them. Oh my God. You do know, Abby, that you've been producing these films for years and you're continuously looked at as the core problem between all of that. Sony tried for years to avoid this compromise. Marvel and Disney, through Feige, repeatedly inquired with their rival for almost a decade about bringing Spider-Man into the MCU. And Perlmutter frequently sent emails to Linton, his old friend and former colleague, trying to convince Sony that it would be beneficial for both companies to somehow move Spider-Man into the MCU. Iger reportedly broached the topic with Sony CEO Kaz Hirai during a 2014 summit for media moguls. I wonder if he approached him by simply yelling out, "Ridge Racer!" If you get that meme, put one in the chat, please. And if you don't, go look it up and then put one in the chat. It's a great meme. Oh my God. Anyway, and closer to ground level, Feige persistently pitched Pascal on the idea, making the best use of their long and productive history, which dated back to Feige's time as Avi Arad's assistant on the first Spider-Man. So Hollywood legend states that Pascal's visceral reaction to Feige's initial suggestion, I don't quite know that the whole image isn't there. But anyway, we get the idea here though, that Avi Arad was not too happy. All right, was not too happy with the whole arrangement. And the thing is, I agree, it's accurate here, right? Abby's got no fucking room to talk. All right, like it's fucking Abby has got no room to talk whatsoever. And I think the entire instance of him going like, "Look, we don't want this to happen," blah 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 blah, is just stupid. Oh, we got Mad Max the Mandalorian. What's up, Max? How you doing, buddy?
Oh boy. I tried to film my review just now, and I just ended it. I'm like, F it, and I stopped recording.
We did talk. We spent a few minutes talking about Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
God.
I just dropped my review over on Patio Commentary. It's like 15 minutes long. I was trying to keep it under 10.
I'm like, sorry, and I was gonna check out. I wanted to check out Rhea's and yours, but I didn't want to watch other people's reviews before I film my own, and I couldn't do it. I'm gonna actually release. I'm going to do a live stream at some point, and I'm going to show. I couldn't. I'm so disappointed.
Max is usually
I started the review saying I haven't been this disappointed from a comic book sequel since Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay, this movie is functionally better though than Wonder Woman 1984, but it is still a mess of a movie. It's still...
There's not a lot of good action. I'm not going to spoilers, right? You can't get the spoilers.
No, we're not doing spoilers.
Yeah, okay.
Ray here says you can do a 1-minute review like me. Yeah, you're used to less than a minute.
A minute, man.
I thought about doing one for a short. I wanted to call it "Why Recast T'Challa Was Right," and then just wait for all the hatred to come on in.
Well, this is my least favorite of this phase for sure.
I haven't seen Eternals, so I can't say that I've seen everything.
I'd rather watch Eternals.
But I enjoyed Black Widow, I enjoyed Shang-Chi, I enjoyed Doctor Strange, I enjoyed Thor, I enjoyed Spider-Man. I don't know if it's like these swing for the fences movies just aren't like what I want to see. But I think the problem with Wakanda Forever is the movie took forever to get to the goddamn point. Did you see my title? Did you see my thumbnail?
No, I was trying to do I didn't want to be impacted.
Wakanda Forever.
Oh, Cass Graphics. Hey, Cass. Listen, I want to like it. I'll give it another shot when it comes on Disney Plus. I'm not going to pay to see it again.
I won't pay to see it again. I'll skip through the parts that I just don't like.
And
The Namor stuff was good, but
you know me. I was one of the ones saying, recast T'Challa fandom. Please give this movie a chance. It might make it elevate. It might be better.
Well, see, here's the thing, Lord Slug. It's not that Feige is doing too much. It's that Feige did too little. No one, they didn't know how to approach the movie. They had an idea, but leading into it off the sequel, but they didn't.
I will say this without spoilers. I will say this without spoilers. I like how they handled T'Challa.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah.
And I liked the
that wasn't my
scene
that
as
wasn't
well.
Yeah, that wasn't my major problem with it. It's just, I mean, it's not a spoiler to say we know Shuri becomes the Black Panther, right? Everyone knows that.
It is in the trailer,
Yeah, and
I mean, like people like, is it her or is it like
there's not a lot of cool,
and you're like,
there's not a lot of cool Black Panther stuff with her.
Well, it's her journey to do that, but Roman here says Namor carried the movie. Yeah, he was good.
Namor was really great. Good. The actor was great. The underwater, is my camera flickering?
Not that I see.
Okay. The underwater sequence stuff, there was some cool stuff, but it was really muddy looking, and I don't know.
I just didn't care for like when they went down. I don't want to get into it too much. I mean, look, Music Man here does ask, should people wait to Disney Plus? I personally,
if you're stretched for money,
if you
got money to burn, go see it.
If you got money to burn, go see it. Or if you have a membership with, I have a Cinemark membership, so I get one free ticket a month. Yeah. And I would say if you have got it, if you can afford it, go see it. If not, wait.
If you like good action, like the best action probably was the Dora Milaje sequences. That was kind of cool.
Those are cool. I think like a big problem though is it just like for me it was like the set pieces weren't that interesting.
No, right. That's exactly.
They just weren't like, I mean, like when I was watching the first Black Panther, I was like, oh man, Marvel's finally got their first female-led movie. Because Black Panther almost felt like he was a big part of the story, but like again, like Shuri and Okoye and Nakia.
If anyone loves it here, I'm happy for you. I really like, I don't.
No, I didn't. I don't hate Marvel. I love Marvel. It's just like I enjoyed Doctor Strange too. I enjoyed Thor. I think
the
they both have their
origin
merits.
Stuff was cool.
That was definitely cool. Did I enjoy Black Adam more?
I did.
Than that.
That's awesome.
I mean, I think that Black Adam was shot better. I think it looked better. I think it had a better cinematographer. I really do. The acting was nowhere near as good in Black Adam, but
something that takes me out of it too is like the Dora Milaje. There's like a new. People know they've seen the outfits of the new type.
I haven't. I didn't see any of that. I didn't know what it was until the movie, so I'm not going to spoil it here.
Yeah,
but
there's this just is something that happens in Marvel movies that drives me crazy when they take the mask off to deliver dialogue and it looks really cheesy. Like,
yeah, it will.
I
the
hate
joke.
That.
That's the problem with those masks being like that. Drake here says Matt just doesn't understand grief. Oh, I absolutely understand grief. I understand grief. I understand loss. I understand pain. We all do. I think there's a way in going about it though, when you're trying to tell a story that centers around that while using a juxtaposition between two main characters that are supposed to have that juxtaposition. But one of them only recently had that happen in like the span of like a year. And the other one is like 400 years old. So it's like, it's just a different type of thing, and it's like, look, I get it where, like Namor and Shuri are at the two opposite ends. One is now experiencing grief. The other has become cynical and bitter as a result of that. There's a lot of interesting angles. Like when you think about it from a story-based perspective, especially themes. And at that point, none of that was lost on me, but the execution wasn't the best. The execution, like, look, the moments between Shuri and Namor were great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really enjoyed the character moments. Like, but even like when we first see M'Baku feels like neutered in this movie. He doesn't feel like M'Baku. He doesn't feel like Okoye specifically. My God, I hated I hated what they did with her character in this movie. I just felt like,
Yeah, she started out the movie strong. Yeah, and
well, then they softened her, and then like that, but then only to, I don't want to go into it, but it's like they softened her, and then you're just like, okay.
I was expecting like an amazing Angela Bassett performance during the whole movie too. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
And
okay,
I don't think we. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from her character. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. Remix here says some of the scenes with Okoye felt like an SNL skit. They did. They really, really, really did. Thank you for that, Ryan. I got that locked away.
Because that when you first saw that trailer, Angela Bassett's narrating, you know? And I was I was expecting some amazing things because she's an amazing actress.
Hold on. Jay's asking who was Ironheart? It's Riri Williams. Like, we know that. That's not anything new. That's absolutely where it's at. You know, the only thing you agree about is M'Baku. You don't agree about, okay, really? Like, you don't agree about the whole, like, there's a whole conversation about makeup. And then it just like, and I'm like, it just felt so out of place. And then it was brought up again a couple moments later. And like, you know, it was funny.
And Riri didn't have that cool introduction to the MCU like other characters get. It was okay. I like her as a character, but
Marcus asks, like, is there a fight scene between Okoye and a Talican warrior? Yeah, they fight a couple times, and those are good. You know, I think those were fine. But it's like, look, the thing is that the Talicans come across as like fucking immortal. You know, like they're all super soldiers, and you're like, do they die? Because it doesn't really feel like many of just that. There's times where it feels like they can withstand insane amounts of damage, like point blank getting shot by the one chick, and then another time when they're fighting Okoye, she cuts him down, stabs one through the stomach, and he just gets up and like, I'm good, and like fucks off and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? It just, there was very little consistency, I feel. And then like, you know, it just, anyway, it's like, cause again, it's vibranium versus by vibranium, but even like M'Baku is still using a club. You know what I mean? Like he's still using a club, and you're like, dude, it got busted up. And the next time you're still using a club. It's like, stop it. I mean, look, we'll have to go in and do full on like a spoiler conversation. It's the best fight scene of any Marvel movie. No. You know, there's a lot going on there. It's called a gag to lighten the tension. No, the moment having the gag was like a complete moment where there wasn't any tension. There wasn't any tension in the moment. They're literally standing outside of MIT looking at Riri Williams and then making a joke about that, only to bring it up moments later. Like, you know, in a moment that didn't really feel like it was necessary. I'm just saying, you know. Oh, here we go. You know, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Now I remember why I don't follow this channel. It's just as boring as Wonder Woman 1984. Well, there you go. Go watch Wonder Woman 2017. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't know who you are, Augustin Boyas. I've never seen you before. Enjoy your Iron Man helmet. You know what? You can pretend you're Tony Stark while trying to suck your own dick. So there we have it. It happened after the first 30 minutes of heavy grieving without any levity. It just, no. They had action in that first 30 minutes and whatnot. Like there wasn't like, no, dude,
I like the first 30 minutes of the movie.
I'll tell you this, when they got to Riri Williams, I thought, okay, we're an hour and a half into this movie. That's what I thought at the time. We're an hour and a half into this movie. When we get to Riri, I checked my watch. We're 40 minutes in, and I was like, fuck, you know, like there's a lot of movie left, and I was running out of popcorn. But anyway, listen, I don't want to spend the time ragging on the film because I do feel that the movie,
I don't want to discourage people.
I don't want to, go see it if you have the money. If not, wait, that's just how I think that's how you should approach it. Like, it's not groundbreaking. It's what you can tell this movie truly is. What you can really tell about it is that this is the cast and the crew saying goodbye. That's what this movie is. This movie literally is just for them to say goodbye. And that's it. There's no setup for the future of anything happening right now. It's all going to come down the pipeline later on, but there's literally like not even a post-credit scene for Ant-Man, which comes out in a few months, 4 months, 3 months, right? You know, and so it's like, okay.
I did like how it ended, though. It's just everything in between. I like the start and the ending.
Jay here says you both are giving regret or giving vibes that you regret seeing them.
No,
I regret seeing it.
I think I didn't. My expectations were too high based on what we got from Ryan Coogler. Like, he's very capable.
What? Like Polly the Polar Bear. What the fuck, dude? You idiot. This movie's not made for you. This movie was made if you experience grief, if you've lost anyone in your life suddenly. What I don't like about it, and that part's
handled good.
What I really didn't care about, what I really thought was just like, and I get why they did it, but I still didn't really care about it. What's up, RJ? Is the fact that like how Chadwick died is effectively how he dies in the movie.
Yeah.
And that kind of self-insert, I did not care for, because I'm like, look, I get it. I understand.
I'm sorry, but you two are both white. This movie was not made for you, and I think we should have a person of color give their take on the movie.
Well, RJ, you're the darkest person here, and you haven't seen it yet.
I know.
So pound sand.
But I will say,
back to Talocan.
I think both of you are burnt out on blockbusters and superhero movies.
No.
It's clouded your viewpoint.
No.
I actually
I want better stories.
Didn't you like make a community post on Matt saying you weren't excited for the movie to begin with or whatever?
I went to go see. I did put out a statement today where I said I wasn't like I didn't have excitement, but that doesn't mean I wasn't. That doesn't mean I didn't want to see it. I just was like, okay, I'll go see it.
I just have a heart like Max. I have a bone to pick with you. You said it was bad. This is a bad movie.
Yes. I did
How?
Listen, I don't want to be negative. I'm going to do a live stream in a little bit, spoilers, because I actually tried to record a video review. I delayed doing it because I didn't want to shit on the movie. I was like, it's not good. It's not good.
You've gone full Ryan Kimmel.
No, I want to like it. It's not good. I'll be going to be honest with you. This is not going to get to 1 billion. It's not going to have the rewatchability.
You're on
as the
crack.
first
Everything saying
no,
1 billion.
It's not. I don't think so. If it does, I'll applaud it. I don't think it's going.
I think it's going to have a pretty insane second week drop off.
Yes,
I do think that.
You want me to tell you the truth? I don't think this is a rewatchable movie.
Wow.
There's really nothing. I'm not even kidding you when I. Like, there's really nothing to go back and rewatch. Like,
myself,
there's scenes that I want to see again.
I don't know. I mean, like,
Max, what was your biggest issue? I'm just curious.
Well, it's hard because I can't go into spoilers. But and it's not because I'm not like Shuri Sue or anything like that. But Shuri as Black Panther was not exciting, and that should be exciting. And there's not a lot. I don't want to spoil it, but there's not a lot of her as Black Panther. There's not good action. The underwater sequences are a little bit underwhelming, except for one scene.
I just have a very hard time believing that Ryan Coogler made a bad movie.
And I was really looking forward.
It's an underwhelming movie. It's not bad. It's underwhelming.
It's underwhelming. And Angela Bassett. I was expecting great things from her. Based on the first trailer was all her and her dealing with that. And some of her best scenes are in the trailer.
We're not really talking spoilers, Vince. We're just kind of complaining about the overall abstract of it. It's like, look, the thing is though, is as I said, like for me, it was like the lack of Chadwick really,
I also
hurt
think
the
like,
movie.
I think Chadwick Boseman really elevated the first material where before I was like, yeah, he's an amazing actor, but I thought Ryan Coogler's, but he is so charismatic. Especially I love the way they play tribute to him in this movie. They do a good job doing that. Shit.
I mean, like when you watch the trailers and the trailers show a lot of the funeral stuff, like that's really just the beginning of the movie. But it's still like, again, like I was telling Max, and the joke I've made is, and I said this to you, RJ, on the phone. I like it was the slow-mo. It's like, you don't need that much slow-mo. Like trim out 25 minutes from this movie, like literally trim out 25 minutes, shave it down
Even
you
the
have a tighter film.
soundtrack, it's like some of it was good at the beginning, and then I was like, what? Like,
Yeah, Ludwig Göransson, the guy who did The Mandalorian, was like, he did this and he did the first one, and I just didn't really feel like
the first soundtrack.
Well,
was like,
Namor was
ooh.
good though, right, Max?
Namor was good, yes.
Okay, there you go.
he was a good villain, but you can also kind of barely see him in like for half the movie.
How was Ironheart?
Disappointed with Ironheart and Riri. Could have been better.
I went in with no expectations, so I was actually happy with what I got.
Well, I mean,
liked
not the coolest interest for her, and when like when she develops the suit, that was underwhelming as well.
I did hear one of the main complaints though is that there was not enough in Baku. He's barely in the movie.
I can understand that.
He's in the movie, but like he's not in it in like really good ways. You know what I mean? Like it's just he just kind of comes across like he's not like he was kind of the like an antagonist in the first movie, and then here he's just kind of like, he's just there. He's got some good scenes.
What about Nakia and Okoye?
Nakia was amazing. I don't want to spoil it.
I will say this though. Lupita Nyong'o has never looked finer. I'll say that.
I wish there was more of her.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Like
I wish. Yeah,
I've always had a thing for her though. So
yeah.
I was like, I think she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet, dude. Flat out.
Yes. Oh my. Yes.
And I was like, all right, more of her, please.
I was also disappointed with Okoye's character.
I did not like what they did with her character. It felt like such an undermine of everything we had seen so far. Just like because she has an arc, and I get why they did it, but the arc was dumb and it was so counterproductive and like it was so pointless. It was just ridiculous. But they do have their first on-screen lesbian couple in the movie that will be cut out for international release because it's something that's so quick you'll miss it. So, I mean, yay for representation.
Was it
right?
that in the first one already though?
No, it was hinted at in the first one, but they never
I don't like the
went through
Queen's decisions either, the way she rolls. Like
I thought she did what she had to do. Anyway, because we're not, I don't want to go into, again, if you want to go see the movie, go see the movie.
Yeah, I don't want to dissuade.
And then I've got my review up on Podio Commentary. Feel free to go over and check that out. Sub to the channel while you're there, because I go through it, what I think, about 15 minutes worth. And I'll give it another watch when it comes to Disney Plus, and maybe it'll be better, but I just didn't feel like this movie gave me anything to like to want to come back to.
This was my most anticipated for this phase.
If we leave Wakanda forever, I'm okay with that. Like that's kind of where I'm at with it as well. Like this movie just gave nothing. Like it just gave, like you get, like in the first movie there was world building with Wakanda. Here there's no like world building with Wakanda. After everything, it's all about T'Challa. And I get that. And
Shuri does some really great acting though when she's dealing with T'Challa.
Yeah, I'll say, okay, we do got to move on, but I will say this. The thing that I did not care for the most would probably be like, oh God, I had it and I lost it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's what it is. I don't think Ryan Coogler should have directed this movie. I really don't. It's kind of like it's like a cop, like you see this in movies, right? Like a detective has a sibling killed or something, right? And then like they're working on the case and they're like, you're too close to this case. You can't do it.
But he did such an amazing job in that first one.
But that's why
Wakanda, those characters, that world.
Yeah, I get that. That's why he shouldn't have done this. Because instead of taking a step back and processing his grief and write the script, fine. The dialogue was fine. The script was fine. And then he goes from there and he goes like hands it over to somebody else. Right. And there's a lot of other directors that I think could have done a good job with this one as well. That were definitely people of color, that could have handled it, and I think he could have done that and then still produced it and still oversaw it, but allowed somebody else to handle the day to day because he's so not in it. Like this movie is lazy in a lot of ways. And I think Feige didn't want to step on in and say anything. I think everyone there was just grieving it. And that's why they're so close to this project. They're so close to the loss of their friend, their family member, their brother. I completely respect that. but it's like it impacted the ability to tell a cognizant story that made it feel like it was 2 hours and 45 minutes worth watching. That is the biggest problem, is that they were so close that they got lost in the weeds. That's my biggest takeaway from it. Who do I think should have directed it? You know what? It's kind of like, I think if you're going to go with a black director, someone like F. Gary Gray would have been really good. And I say that because I've been a huge F. Gary Gray fan ever since Friday, 95. But watching Straight Outta Compton, which I fundamentally love that movie, and how he tackled NWA and how he also tackled the death of Eazy-E, because you guys, for those of you who don't remember NWA in the 90s, dude, Easy getting AIDS was a thing. That was a big thing. That was a huge thing back then. Especially if you're an Eazy-E fan, and it's like they handled it well enough to where they but it kept the story going. And I think that's what they should have done here. H-Barts for 5. Thanks, buddy. Says, I don't want a memorial film. I wanted a film that honors Chadwick, that has someone pick up the mantle as a new T'Challa. They weren't going to do that.
I think you skipped over Jacob McKenzie's.
Sorry. Thank you, buddy. Ryan said he'll never recast Black Panther. Well, then Ryan shouldn't have done the movie. And the thing
Kevin
is,
Feige doesn't want to either. So.
Well, Kevin, yeah.
Well, I can't say that was the best decision. I would love to watch this movie and said they went with the best decision. I can't.
I think this is where here's the thing though. Bob Chapek would have come in and said recast T'Challa. Fuck, that would have been a goddamn shit show. Because here's the thing, dealing with the internet doesn't want to deal with recast T'Challa. Like, a lot of us who are pragmatic, business oriented individuals, like, we've said ever since Chadwick died, recast him. It sucks, but recast him. Like, you have to think the show must go on, not the show must stop and then spend $200+ million on a one long ass funeral scene that just gets lost in itself because the director doesn't have a grasp on the story he's trying to tell. And nobody wanted to step in and take reins over this thing. And that's why, like, look, you can argue, like, you can look at Doctor Strange 2 and Thor Love and Thunder and go, both of those movies were 2 hours long. They needed a little bit more time to flesh out the story. You can tell it was a corporate Disney edict to chop those things down. Here they give it 45 minutes more time, and it could have easily been 2 hours and gotten like punchier and gotten to the point. That's the biggest problem with Wakanda Forever, is like everybody was afraid to be critical on this movie. Did you know someone gave it a 6 out of 10 and got death threats over it?
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Some reviewer gave it a 6 out of 10 and was getting death threats.
Well,
over
that's my score, 6 out of 10.
I'd give it a solid like 7, on the high end. It's like, but again, like I'm easily entertained. That's really about it.
No Way Home still the best movie of Phase 4?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Shang-Chi was Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shang-Chi's
but No Way over No Way Home?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. Here's the thing. Okay. No Way Home is, in my mind, the best movie, and Loki is the best show.
Were the trailers that played in front of it any good?
Avatar, that looked good. Quantumania looks great.
Yeah, Quantumania looks good.
There wasn't like a lot of other. They finally kept the trailers like. Well, no, there was like 20 minutes of trailers. Like, Jesus, the movie starts at 3:00 for me, and the time the credits rolled was like 3:20. I hate that. You don't need to have that anymore. Everyone has assigned seating.
Yeah.
Marcus here says, or you're going to get canceled. Nah. No, the ending. I like the ending. I did. I like the ending. I thought there was the full circle on the reminiscing about her brother. Totally.
Oh, the ending was beautiful.
The ending was great. It was like, but you could have also gotten there a lot faster. All right. Let's see. H-Bart's here for 10. Thank you, H-Bart's. If William Hurt was recast, so could have Chadwick. So if Henry Cavill dies, no more Superman. Robert Pattinson dies, no more Batman. Chris Evans dies, no more Cap. No, I mean,
that is weird. Like, William Hurt dies and they recasted Harrison Ford, but they won't recast it.
But I can explain. That's an easy one to explain. And like, look, Black Panther was not the first black superhero movie. All right. No matter how many people tried to argue that fact. All right. Those of us in the back of the day, we remember
Blade,
Meteor
yeah,
Man.
Blade. Come on, Blade.
Meteor Man predates Blade, but Blade also was a trailblazer too. Shaquille O'Neal Steel, right? But anyway, the way that certain people talked about Black Panther, but it had a massive cultural impact in a way that few movies rarely ever do. Black Panther, and a lot of that was put on by the way Chadwick embraced the role, and he used it as a way to like raise awareness, and he did, he did philanthropy work and things like that. But the movie had a massive impact on the Black community at large, like not just here in the States, but like worldwide. Africans worldwide had a massive, massive impact on their lives. And you know what? That was awesome. They got to see themselves represented. They got a great movie out of it. There was like a really likable guy in the lead role, and it was very approachable, and it was awesome. That being gone out of this is so felt that I cannot see people in the long term wanting to go back to it. I mean that. Like, that's the problem. It's like, look, we know Paul Walker died during the filming of Fast and Furious 7. And they found out a way to make it work, and they gave us a nice send-off. And now they're talking about bringing Paul Walker back for the last movie. And like, that's a bad fucking idea. Because we got the send-off. This was our T'Challa send-off, but they still should have recast. And now who knows what the fuck they're going to do? Because Wakanda at this point is just like, it exists. There's something else that gets mentioned that I won't go into because it's a spoiler. But I don't care if it does happen or not. That's the whole other point of that. Like, it doesn't leave me going like, oh, that's going to be a big thing. It leaves me going like, oh, okay. Well, if it happens, it happens.
Was there any good like world building for future sequels at all?
No.
It kind of like
Not
the
well.
world. I would say.
I mean, was like there any other connections to the MCU at large?
I mean, like Ross shows up and somebody else shows up that you would know from some of the TV shows.
I'd say this world is less exciting when you leave it than when you start it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Riri Williams stuff is getting, they don't set up her own show, but they like, she's like going back to MIT, like, that, and that's already wrapped filming. There should have been some kind of connection. They should have teased something at the end of that, I think, but man, I don't know, but I agree though. I mean, they should have recast. They should have absolutely recast. I'm being a bit too hyperbolic. I'm not. It's Always Sunny. I'm not at all being hyperbolic. I might be loud and over the top, but when it comes to this kind of shit, I dive into it. That's the difference, right? Like I go into this kind of stuff. So, but all right, you guys, I love this. Here's the thing. I want you guys to take this energy and go over to Patio Commentary and then like cuss me out of my review. Cause I got a lot of people mad at me over my out of the theater reaction. But what does Coogler do next? Creed. I don't know. So
no, Creed 3 is the last movie of the Creed movies. So he's not directing that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen any of them. So you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you why I haven't watched them, because Stallone doesn't have the rights. So I'm going to do accountability over entertainment. Stallone deserves the rights back to Rocky. I'm not going to watch any of the Rockies until he gets the rights back.
Wow. That's lame.
Anyway, Anthony here asks, what about the Indiana Jones show? Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk about before RJ came on in and derailed everything.
I helped.
Yeah, you did. No, so here's what we found out today. This coming in, of course, from John Roca and Jeff Snyder.
Yeah,
Schneider.
Why do they keep coming up? Why do they keep popping up?
Because
now?
Jeff Snyder launched a new website, and he's basically trying to like establish himself as like a new scooper and a new industry leader.
Oh yeah, he got real mad the other day at Adam Very from Variety over something. It was like the Westworld being canceled or whatever. And then
Adam Very called him out for just copying the press release or whatever.
Yeah. It was so funny though too. Is like I heard there was a thing with John Roca. There's been more clips of these guys popping up, right? I don't think John Roca is particularly like that interesting, and I don't think Jeff Snyder is that interesting either. Because to me, it's like two old
good
guys.
information though.
They do, but apparently, Roka has stopped being invited to premieres.
Really?
Yeah, he mentioned that. I saw a clip the other day where he mentioned that he had,
because it's just Snyder dropping all this stuff.
Probably to an extent. I mean, like Disney will fuck with you if you fuck with them, and they might have done something to piss him off. But it goes to show you too.
Ask John Campia what that's like.
Well, yeah, but the thing with that though is you've also got to realize though that a lot of these guys like Jeff Schneider and Roka, they've got their audience of people, but right now Marvel and Disney, do you know who they bring more people in? They bring in these TikTokers. That
like
can command
and all that,
yeah, Soups and those kind of people that can command larger audiences of people, despite having none of like the insight that people like Roka and Schneider do. And that's part of why Grace was all pissed off about James Gunn, was because she's like, well, if he's going to come in and completely undercut and undermine this entire thing. I mean, look, I wasn't really going to do that. Hold on. Ralph asking, didn't Roka ignore me at a premiere? It wasn't premiere. It was a press screening for the Rise of Skywalker. We were across the street at the Chinese theater, and I saw him walk by and I said, hey. So no, he didn't ignore me at a premiere. This was just a press screening that I was in town for. But I think it's yeah. What's up? Oh no, yeah. Anyway, so this is going to be supposedly this is what Disney's working on, an Abner Ravenwood prequel series to Indiana Jones. The fuck? Like what?
I mean, that could be interesting though. Like you have like the idea being about like the archaeologist who mentored younger archaeologists and younger curious minds. Kind of like get the connection to Raiders. Sort of. We kind of see who Abner Ravenwood was. Who maybe we get to see Marion, like a young Marion.
Sure. Are we going to watch Marion and Indy hook up when she was clearly a child?
Disney will retcon that. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna see. How much you want to bet she's going to be of age legally, and Abner's just going to call her a child, and that's going to be the connection.
I'm sorry, but like, if you're making an Indiana Jones show, the idea they need to go with is do a show about Short Round as an older adult with Ke Huy Quan. That would be so awesome and print so much money for them and be so successful to do a Short Round sequel series. I don't know why they don't go with that. That's the much better idea in my mind.
Yeah. I don't know I'm hoping that this gets I'm hoping that this gets enough negative pushback, because I'll talk about this. I should do some TikToks about this or some shorts, because everything I've been reading. This isn't
a horrible idea though. This is
I'm not against the idea of them doing a prequel series, but it's like, look, man, if you're going to give me a prequel series, why don't you give me a prequel series about Henry Sr. and his quest for the Grail? We already know how it's going to end, right? We already know how it's going to end. But if you've been watching Andor, just imagine someone like Tony Gilroy coming on in and giving us a Henry Sr. fucking prequel show. I'm just saying, man, like, have either of you been catching up on Andor?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Max, have you seen Andor yet?
Oh, yeah, amazing.
Oh, my God, dude. That's God tier. Andor, doesn't deserve to be as good as it is. It's so good.
It's like high art sci-fi, like in Star Wars. It's like, what?
It really, really is. So real quick though, another
good acting and dialogue in Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars, but I mean, there's always been decent acting, but come on.
I mean, what we're talking about here also is award-worthy acting from both Stellan Skarsgård and Andy Serkis and even Diego Luna in one episode. 3 of your leads, just dynamite performances across the board. And that's the thing that sucks is you're like, man, I love Cassian Andor. Like, I know what's going to happen to him. And that part, dude, that's going to hurt next year when we get there, when we start going down that pathway to leading up to the end. That's going to hurt, dude. That's going to, oh man, just imagine like when we finish the series of Andor, what's going to happen like emotionally when it's Andor going to meet that spy from the beginning of Rogue One. And when we know exactly where things are going to go, it's going to be like, oh God damn it. It's going to suck. Yeah. Funky Foo says it's the best Star Wars no one is watching. I think people are watching it, but I also feel that a lot of people just don't want to talk about it, right?
It's just not the kind of show that warrants like these kind
Yeah.
of conversations.
Well, it's like
Reddit.
I'm
for
gonna
example.
head out, guys. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I know it's getting late your time, buddy. Thank you very much.
I'll
Oh,
talk.
well, I
have
wanted to
more
ask
time.
you real quick before you go, Max.
Oh.
I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts about, because we're talking about, you know, the John Roca and Jeff Snyder and how they're scooping stuff. What's your thoughts about Sil Abdul taking Mikey Sutton behind a paywall? What are your thoughts about that? 'Cause that's kind of funny. You know that story, right? You heard about that?
Hasn't he already been behind a paywall?
No, but
No,
now
because of what happened with Enosh, now he say that the public often misconstrues and misquotes their scoops. So going forward, most of the scoops are just going to be behind the members' paywall now.
What?
Because of what? Because Enosh asked too many questions.
Apparently, yeah, Enosh, yeah, and they started calling him Penosh, and everything
Well,
else.
how am I going to cover the stuff?
You're not. You're going to have to cover it through whatever
They
release.
they actually don't want you covering their stuff anymore, Max. That's basically what they're telling you.
Yeah.
They don't want you talking about them anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
they
definitely
really
going to.
Yeah, well, you
What's
better become a
stop
member.
me from becoming a member? And what?
Well,
what
you could, but do you want to pay them monthly to cover their stuff?
Well, they release articles. He's not going to release articles. How's he?
Well, Still actually said that Mikey's focusing less and less on the articles and more on the YouTube. So,
well, because they launched Geekosity.
What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be like? Oh, you're a member. Don't say anything. Like, that's a social contract that once you pay the membership, you can do whatever you want with it.
Well, that's not actually accurate, but once you pay the membership, you get access, but that membership is still technically considered paywalled. So, like, you don't have the right for redistribution.
No, but I can talk about it. And I'm not going to share the video.
You can talk about it.
Hey,
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? This is Geekosity right now. Man of Steel 2 will use Hans Zimmer's theme. How
do they know?
What do they say?
Know?
I don't know. This is written by Kieran Bug, who was a Snyder stan, by the way. And got hired up over there. Now, you know, again, talks about like, oh, you know,
they were always going to, here's my thoughts. They were always going to do this. They're just using this as an excuse to do it, put it on someone else. Well, you can't have nice things if you criticize us too much. So now it's behind a paywall.
Well, they also said too that because of the Zack Snyder thing, with that interview where he came out and said that he didn't get a call, they said, "Oh, we'll address this, but only behind a paywall." And then, like, what So did is he kind of like talked about saying that if you doubt Mikey Sutton, just stop listening, just get out. We're just gonna block you, and we're done with you. We're not gonna have any questions anymore. And they talked to Chris Wozniak for like an hour about Batman and Kate, and it was fucking embarrassing.
And they also brought up his
Penelope comic, and they said, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah,
right, I never thought they'd bring him back. I thought he'd be smarter than that.
It was so funny. They call James Gunn a pedo, but they bring on Wozniak, and his thing is about a girl in high school that he overly sexualizes and actually has her get like
Matt, what he said was that this is basically Adult Swim comedy. He's inspired by the gross humor of Adult Swim, and that he loves his gross humor. He loves his adult humor. He likes fucked up jokes, is what he said.
I mean, I like fucked up jokes, you know. But one thing I've learned to not do is not talk about, like, not joke about the underage girls getting essayed, right? You know what I mean? Like, some things I just don't think are funny. Like, I don't mind, making cum jokes or whatever, but otherwise it's pretty terrible. All I'm saying here is, like, they write about this stuff. You know, he says in the article.
What was this article that Mikey himself wrote? That's the real question.
When's the last article he wrote? Here we go. Flash director could do Henry Cavill's new Superman movie, which was reported the other day. All right. So he says here, the Flash director Andy Muschietti lands a potential list of directors. The Twitter account El Calavero dropped the scoop. Who are these guys again? These are
here's where
they've deleted. Here's
where it's not going to work because
I'm blocked by them.
You need to get for his channel to stay in the algorithm. He has to release these videos.
Well, no, he'll do coffee talks and scoop setters, but like most of the juicier stuff will be behind the paywall.
Oh, by the way, okay, so here's the thing on this, right? Goddamn, I can't bring it up on screen because I'm gonna end up getting I'm blocked, but I can do a screenshot here. So this guy brought up the thing, right? He's the one who said it here. Oh, he dropped the account. This is where things are getting really kind of spooky because I looked this guy up, and who is this guy? Just look at his profile and let me know if something jumps out at you. Member, Sil Nation. Promoter, en Espanol, the Sil Abdul Geekosity Mag.
Wait.
Hashtag Mikey was right.
Hold the fuck on. So Mikey writes an article saying that El Calavero dropped a scoop about Andy Muschietti, but the El Calavero is a diehard Sil Abdul Mikey Sutton fan.
Yes.
What
yes.
the fuck?
Yeah. Where the fuck? Like, I mean, what in the hell?
Like, he's not a scooper. He's just a fan account. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I mean, like, this is so bad. This is so bad here, guys. I just can't believe this shit. Again, it's like he just talks about this here. It's a scoop. Look, the scoop came from, if I recall, this particular scoop came from like Casey Walsh popularized it just the other day, but I think Sil tried taking credit for it from like months ago or something.
This is getting fucking weird.
So, yeah, right. Here we go. I mean, but again,
so is El Calavero just a burner account for them?
Probably. Let's see here. Momoa seemingly hints at Zack Snyder's return. Is it the Maestro thing? All right. So,
Max, what are you gonna do?
I mean, my channel's going to survive. There's other scoopers to cover. I don't think this strategy is going to work. I think it's going to hurt his views if Mikey's not on the regular live streams.
You mean the views that he uses view bots for?
Who says that?
There's been rumors about that. I don't know if
it's
they're
pretty
true or
clear
not.
he uses bots he uses view bots.
I don't know.
Silanon. Oh my God. I'm just saying, like, look here. He says here that, look, Momoa is a huge supporter of Zack Snyder. The wide-eyed joy he expresses on IG compares it with Glee over Affleck coming back as Batman. As of press time, nothing substantial was leaked regarding what thrilled him so much, except, like,
he actually confirmed that it was something different from DC.
It was something different there, but, like, it doesn't matter, But let me show you guys here. So I looked this up today, or I was just kind of curious today. I looked this up real quick. This is when it wants to load. This is the similar web. These are just some analytics for Geekosity Mag. We can see here it's got 1.3 million views. Okay, and it's done. It's like number 253 in similarly ranked sites and whatever, I guess. I don't know. What was it here? lovebscott.com, gosocial.co. Okay. But if you look at the traffic here, July had 2.6 million. August had 1.5 and September had 1.3. And there's ebbs and flows to all this kind of stuff, right? It ends up like, there's months where it dips and then it goes back up, but usually it's around big Marvel releases. July was, in fact, Thor. But if we look at this, there's like really, we look here, United States, Britain, Philippines gets 15% of the traffic comes from the Philippines.
Mike's Filipino, so
Mike is Filipino and he pushes a lot of it there.
India.
India, Czech Republic, others 25%. But 31% here in the US and whatever. We can see that it's generally male and that it's the age bracket of 25 to 34. But look here. Other visited websites are Giant Freaking Robot, Murphy's Multiverse.
Okay, that makes sense.
So let's see if I can get any other. I have to go into an account. But I'm just saying, it's like there's interesting stuff here. He gets more than Murphy's Multiverse, but the Illuminati, the Direct, Full Circle Cinema. I mean, so I kind of feel like these guys end up just kind of sharing it around, if you want my honest opinion.
Murphy's Multiverse doesn't collaborate with people like Sil and Mikey. Illuminati, they have some friends over there at Illuminati. That's about it, though.
Well, I mean, some of those guys, I think they keep to themselves here. Let's see, but their Geekosity Mag YouTube channel they're trying to build that up. They've got 1,000 subs right now.
I just don't know, Max. I just don't know what you're gonna do.
What do you mean? I do more than.
I mean, how are you gonna like do Scoop Wars if like they're putting everything behind paywall?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have more content than that.
Oh, wait a minute. Mikey Sutton. Oh, paper cuts. Mikey Sutton responds to Zack Snyder situation at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Ooh.
Oh yeah. They're doing that. They're supposedly doing that. I heard something about that.
Well, they remember their member stream was where they kind of did the response. So I think they're just gonna hide. They're gonna hide Mikey behind the paywall. Sil will do all the main content, but Mikey will.
Well, then it won't get. Then his views are gonna tank a little bit.
No, because Sil, I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of it is, again, you guys have to remember, Sil is a hype man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he is. Sil's just the hype man. And so that's going to be one of those scenarios where, you're just going to have to wait and see. Let me take a quick look. I'm trying to see, like, if other websites are talking about him. I see smallscreen.co. All right, there. I like Edward a lot. They cited him, but really at this point, I don't know who is linking because all I see is just Geekosity Mag is all who's talking about Mikey. Oh, November 1st, Bounding into Comics covered a rumor by Mikey. Then you had Fandom Wire covering a rumor by him. The fuck is the Bat Channel? I'm pretty sure I'm blocked by that.
I gotta get going because I'm gonna do a spoilers stream real quick. Get off my chest.
Don't do a spoiler stream. Don't do a spoiler stream. We're already tired. Just like
I have the thumbnail ready. I'm ready to go.
Just do it tomorrow when you're more rested.
No, when I'm thinking about it, I want to talk about it. I'll talk about it again tomorrow. Believe me, there's gonna be when more people are talking about it. I'm gonna.
All right, man. Well, you have fun with that. We got to get back to some news and then obviously get to anime. So that we'll do a spoiler stream here.
I'll be back for your spoiler stream tomorrow. That's why I'm thinking like I could do mine now, get off my chest, and then when other people will have a conversation, I'll be able to join in. I'm thinking about it now. I was thinking about it.
Part of me, for me, it's like I want to do a patio commentary on it, but I'll probably wait for home video to come out.
I can't do a review. I need to talk to people about it. Like I was trying to do. Well, I'm not very good at doing reviews anyway, but I was like, damn.
I would say write down your thoughts real quick, and then go from there.
Whoa.
Just like bullet point your thoughts. Anthony, I haven't seen the John Wick 4 trailer yet. I haven't seen it yet. So.
All right. Well, I gotta pee anyway.
All right, man. Go to bed.
4-year-old man has to go to the bathroom.
All right. We nice to know that we were here and we broke apart Geekosity Mag as being a absolute bullshit operation.
Well, RJ thought I was going to be crushed or something. No, the show still goes on. I'll still do movie talk. I'm not totally relying on them. I think it's fun. I think it might backfire.
Well, so real quick, Max, you're doing that video game thing, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Are you guys? Is it retro games only, or are you going to be covering current games?
It's retro and next gen through the retro bros lens, like the old guys.
Basically, old people talking about new games.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you then. What's your thoughts on this?
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like, did you see this today?
I didn't know. No.
Yeah, Dave Bautista
yeah,
responds to fan casting about him, and here's what you check this out. You gotta love Dave Bautista.
I didn't know. I thought someone just made an image. I didn't know he did this.
This is my kind of. It's about time.
That's it. That is the
Well, that was actually from Gears 5 because he was a playable character in the game, so he re-uploaded.
No, but he did tweet this out. But he did tweet this out.
But yeah, he re-uploaded this and tweeted this out, being like, "I want to play Marcus. Like, let's do it."
Yeah, I mean, that's at this point, that's what a lot of us really care about is that. I mean, I personally can't wait to see what he does because he's going to get the part. But then here's the other thing today, Max. I do want to get your take on this. Studio Ghibli and Lucasfilm working on a project together.
I saw that.
What the hell is it, though?
That's the question.
No clue.
We have no idea what it could be. I think it might
Jedi
have something to
Mononoke.
maybe.
I think it's probably an episode for Star Wars Vision season 2.
It's probably a Star Wars. It's probably
Yeah,
something short.
Visions too.
But man, like I think, dude, if they could handle some kind of mythology
or a movie,
or a movie, yeah, if they did a
Studio
Disney
Ghibli
Plus
Star
movie
Wars
or something,
holy shit,
that would be great. Because someone messaged me about that today, and they're all like, I know you don't like anime, but you should check out Princess Mononoke. And I'm just like, I had a Mononoke poster on my wall for years. I did, actually. When they first announced that it was going to be dubbed and re-released here in the States, I went to Comic-Con and they gave me a free poster. And the artwork is amazing. I ended up putting it on my wall for a long time. Love that movie, too. I love the only Studio Ghibli film I don't like is Howl's Moving Castle.
I
bad
like that.
taste.
I believe in. I have to pee. Bye.
Okay, bye. I would pay back for last night. I wanted to try to keep him on as long as possible.
You catch him all going, man.
That was the thing. I felt like shit last night, and so I was like, I gotta go. And Max is like, oh, I just want to see how long I can keep Jarbo on for, and pay back some mug. But all right, here we'll do this last story because I want to talk about this, and then we'll get into the anime. So there we go. We've got James Gunn, Peter Safran are mapping out 8 to 10 year plan for DC.
Yeah, they're planning it out so Zach can direct all of it.
I don't think that's gonna happen, RJ. I really don't.
No, it's done. It's done.
I mean, like, look, Zach coming out that whole thing today, and
it's pretty much telling you he's busy for a while.
And that's fine. That's good. I think it was really funny. People were like, don't trust him. That's actually part of the whole Sill thing. Was like people were like,
oh yeah, it's like he's doing an Andrew Garfield. He signed an NDA. No, that's not how that shit works.
No, well, the thing is though, like Andrew Garfield overplayed it. You know what I mean? Like he overplayed it for a long time, and there was the Uber driver that had spotted him where that came from. That was the original impetus of that, and he even addressed it once at a podcast. Someone interviewed him about the Uber driver, and he's like, yeah. That happened, but again, Zach saying like they haven't called me. People asking James
He also
Gunn,
said I'm doing my own thing right now.
Yeah, doing this big movie over at Netflix. These big movies, really. So he's busy, but it's so funny though that it's like the people that are coping hard had to, you can tell like they're losing their grip on reality, as we discussed with the whole Sil and Mikey thing.
Oh yeah, I had a back and forth with Zod today actually, where he told me that because Zach said he wants to work with Henry Cavill again in the future, that means that he's doing Man of Steel 2 confirmed. Like the fuck?
No, he's an idiot. Like I'm just saying, I'll be honest with you guys. There's a guy out there named Zod Rider, kind of a moron. You know what? I think he means well, but he's just kind of dumb. He's just kind of dumb. So at least with this here, look, James Gunn and Peter Safran have injected new life.
Yeah, didn't they say too they're working on like Zaslav during that Zoom meeting said that they're creating a DC Bible that's going to be used across TV, movies, animation, and video games. So it's all going to be like one story, one connected universe.
Yeah.
Which
exactly.
That's interesting. Like, what does that mean for the video games and the animation going forward?
Well, for one, it confirms that it doesn't appear that Warner Brothers is getting rid of their animation department or their their video game.
At least DC animation, yeah.
Well, I mean video games. Video games.
Yeah.
But because there was a rumor about them selling off some of the companies, especially after like Gotham Knights has not done very well, I don't think.
Right. Well, no new video games, right? Like the video games coming out right now are not going to tie in, but like you have to imagine like after the Wonder Woman game and after Suicide Squad Kills Justice League, whatever comes out next will be connected in some way.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to be happening. And so I'm excited to see all that stuff. We did also just get a brand new member, Sam. Thank you, Sam. I can't see what member category it is right now because the chat hasn't caught up yet with from the YouTube thing. We'll get to that here in a sec. But thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate that. Channel members help keep everything flowing. It's been kind of a we're in we're in like the weird advertiser season, but I feel like everything is just kind of crapping out right now. So, but all right, that's playing catch up still. God damn, it's slow. So, but thank you for that. And matinee member, thank you very much. Really, really, really appreciate that. So, okay, that's pretty much what I want to talk about with the news stuff. There's anime stuff to get to now because we're going to be talking about that. So,
what are we doing?
Well, we're doing anime trailers tonight. That's the anime red pill. So, I don't have a graphic for it, but here's how the rules of the road play out. We'll have a trailer, keep it on topic. So keep it anime, super chats, get preference, and enjoy. So we've already got a lot have been sent over. A bunch from, I got like already a whole bunch DM'd to me on fucking Instagram and, and Twitter.
They didn't pay for it. No, screw them. They don't get to watch it.
Yeah. So
A or B square.
Yeah. So, we got a fair amount here, which is again, really, really, really nice. I do appreciate everyone who wants to check this out. Yeah, Jay. All right, I'll take a look at those here as we go through it. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot to get through. I just need to. Where's that at? Find them on here. Okay. Now it's the fun part. Now I got to go and look through
all of it.
All of it. Okay. I see. There's a couple here from Command Unit. I'll get to those here in a sec. Ryan had brought up the Wolf Children trailer, so let me just bring that one. This is the official dub. With any luck, guys,
Wolf Children, yeah.
With any luck, we will not get completely yeeted tonight. We'll see how long we can go. I found out that I actually will warn you 3 times, and then after that, after they shut your stream down 3 times, they just shut it down. They don't bother giving a damn.
Important question before we start: have you watched Chainsaw Man yet?
No.
What the fuck?
Is it on Hulu?
It's on Crunchyroll. I told you.
I don't have Crunchyroll.
Why don't you have Crunchyroll?
Why I don't watch? Why would I pay for a service I don't have?
So you can watch Chainsaw Man.
But I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu. I saw an ad on Hulu. I thought.
There's no way it's on Hulu. It's a Crunchyroll exclusive. I thought.
Oh, I thought I saw it on Hulu.
I don't. So
let me see here. Chainsaw Man Hulu. All right. Watch Chainsaw Man streaming online.
Well, you could probably, sail the high seas, but
no, it's literally I can watch it.
I'm so confused.
So maybe do you tie in a Crunchyroll? It doesn't tell me that I need to have.
What website are you on?
I'm on Hulu.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I got it up right here.
No,
I'm not going to play it on screen, but I can check it out.
You're fucking lying. Hold on.
I'm not fucking lying. Why would I lie about that? That's so stupid.
Pull it up. I want to see it.
I'm not going to pull it up. All right, I see you, Jess. Thank you. We'll get that there.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is on Hulu.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, well, watch it then. It's only 5 episodes.
Yeah, is that the whole season? Or is it all they have so far?
It's aired weekly. It's gonna be 12 episodes this first season.
Well, I was gonna get the Barbarian last night, but then my 4-year-old's like,
fuck
Daddy,
Barbarian.
I can't sleep.
Watch Chainsaw
I can't
Man.
sleep. Can I come hang out with you in the room? I'm like, all right. And then she's all like, oh, you gonna watch a movie? I'm like, not the one I want to watch.
Listen, just watch Chainsaw Man. It's a cartoon. The kids can probably
right. Yeah, if my 4-year-old who freak. Yeah, sure. Hey kiddo, you want to watch a show about a guy who turns into a giant chainsaw and kills monsters? Yeah, daddy-daughter bonding time.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's got good female characters. She get girl power.
Oh my Jesus Christ! Let's watch Wolf Children. Have you seen this? I haven't seen this.
I've not seen it, but I've heard of it. It's supposed to be really good.
All right.
Oh, well, that's a classic Funimation logo right there. Funimation before they were bought up by Sony.
and then railroaded into the ground.
And got bought up by Crunchyroll.
This is a story about my mother. And it's true. Every word of it. Maybe you'll laugh when I tell you. Or write it off as a fairy tale. It couldn't possibly be true. I mean, how could it? Back then, Mom was a student at a national university in Tokyo. Excuse me? You didn't fill out a slip. I could grab one for you.
Don't bother. I'm not a student here.
5 people live in that one, and there, just 2. Some families have money, some don't. It'd be nice to have a home, a place where I belong.
I could belong there too, if you don't mind the company.
Hana,
Yeah?
there's something I have to tell you.
I'm listening. My mother knew the world was full of mysteries.
He's a furry.
His heart wasn't
Oh
open.
no.
Well, I think he's a wolf, right?
Mom
Yeah,
gave
he's a
birth to me in
werewolf,
that tiny apartment they called home, bringing me into the world as the snow fell outside. The following spring, my little brother was born.
Your daddy was special. He was truly one of a kind. If you could only be one thing, would you be people or wolves? I want you to have that choice.
Where are we, Mommy?
This is our new home.
Oh, she's the one who just moved in up there, isn't she?
How long do you think she'll last?
I feel like I'm making it up as I go. Honey, what happened?
What a baby! If a wild boar ever messed with me, I'd beat it up.
Have you run into one?
Uh-huh. I peed all over him to show him his
Yuki.
butt. It's been years now, but she said the time had passed as though in a dream or a fairy tale. To Mom, it had been.
I hear it's really good, but also very sad.
Like,
It's like-
where's the dad?
He dies. So
Yeah,
he's a magical wolf. He's a wolf.
He's a magical wolf.
Yeah, he's a wolf. They have children, start a family together, but he passes away, and the mom's left to raise the 2 wolf children by herself. She has no clue what to do because they have these powers that can turn to wolves and shit. It's like, and like the kids have to decide, do you want to be human or wolf? You know, it's really sad. It's a sad movie. I hear it's really good though. I hear.
Yeah,
So.
I've seen the box art before, so I've heard of it. I've just never.
Well, it's
never
also from
experienced
Mamoru
it.
Hosoda, who does like a lot of movies. He did Summer Wars, The Boy and the Beast. Like he's like a very, very, very well-known director.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true, Ryan. This is a very much like a Mother's Day kind of movie. It's a movie about moms and family and all that. So,
Shiny here says, "Dang spoiler! He's not on the cover." And
well,
he wasn't
also
in-
the trailer tells you like the dad's gone. So,
yeah, the dad got Disneyed. That's Jesus Christ.
it's like the whole like it's just the opening of the movie. It's not really a spoiler. Like it tells you right away the dad's not around. So, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's all like he went out for a magical pack of smokes and never came back.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. All right, so this is a Edge Runner Cyberpunk clip. This is gonna get so claimed right away.
Oh
But-
no! You sure gonna watch this? We're gonna get so taken down.
I mean, look, the likelihood of this stream getting completely blocked worldwide at the end is pretty high. It happened last time too, so it's something I just have to live with. But people been asking for it, so it is where it is. All right, let's check it out. Still need to watch this show.
Really fucking good for you, so I gotta watch it too. Where's Keanu Reeves?
What is that guy having sex with a flashlight?
Yeah, it's Cyberpunk, man.
Trauma team, clear a path immediately. Emergency evac underway. Emergency evac. All AVs vacate the airway. Trauma team, clear a path immediately. Trauma team, clear a path. Don't move. Don't move. Walk. Walk. Walk.
feel like they're capturing nice like that.
Yeah. All right. I do want to see that though.
Yeah. Again, I hear it's sad.
The what? The Edge Runners?
Yeah, like it's like just like Cyberpunk, it's very nihilistic and kind of like the world is shit. So,
well, I mean, that's kind of, that's the Cyberpunk, baby.
Oh no, of course.
All right, Command Unit here also dropped this one here for a Persona 5 Royale opening cinematic.
Oh yes, I love. Persona 5. This has like no it's just a song. This is like an AMV.
Oh,
like it's not like anything.
Great! I'm gonna get so.
But it's an opening. It's the opening like cinematic to the game. But it's a song and like visuals. Like you're not really gonna have any context any of this. I love Persona 5, but like you're not gonna. It's just you're gonna see pretty visuals. There you go.
Okay. Is this now on the Switch?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Switch. Xbox Game Pass, actually. You can play some free on Game Pass.
Oh, okay. I don't think I will.
You would probably like it though. If you like JRPGs,
I'm not a JRPG guy though. I never have been.
Listen, a lot of people say that when you play Persona 5, it's like, oh, it's not just a JRPG. It's actually better. It's like you got like licensed stuff in it. You got like really good characters. It mixes it up. It's gonna make playing JRPGs more fun.
All right. All right.
You even know what Persona 5 is about?
I don't know. Isn't there one of these games like the person like isn't there an attack you do by shooting yourself in the head?
That's Persona 3. So to summary, so Persona 3, the theme of that game is death and like how do we cope with like the inevitability of the end of our lives. No, it's really well written though. So in order to summon the persona in that game, it's like Final Fantasy. Each game's a different story, right?
Okay.
So, but in that story, to summon their personas, they have to shoot themselves in the head to enact the feeling of death, or something like that. I don't remember the exact specifics, but yes, it's the coolest shit though. They shoot themselves in the head. They summon their persona to attack monsters. It's fucking awesome.
Okay. Like, I mean,
well, not like actually shoot yourself. It's like a pretend gun. It's
no,
like,
I can't. It would be cooler. It'd be cooler if they did assassinate themselves. If they sunsetted themselves to summon a demon.
They use the fake gun, and it gives them the simulation, the adrenaline rush feeling of death, because like they're pretending to shoot themselves in the head, but like it's actually,
That doesn't make it any better, by the way. That doesn't make it any better. It just sounds like, so they fake shoot themselves in the head, but they turn into a demon. What happens if they don't fucking shoot themselves in the head? Like, how do they recreate
summon their persona then?
Like, that's such a weird thing.
Well, in Persona 5, the idea is like, it's basically, it's very much like tackling like the issues of corruption in society. So you form a group of like-minded teenagers called the Phantom Thieves. You go around you invade people's palaces, these mental cognitions of their reality and what they wish for, kind of thing. So you go into their palaces to take their hearts, to force them to admit to their crimes and their corruption.
Yeah,
I know it probably sounds like you're like, what the fuck is this?
I
promise you, these games are very well written though.
I know that they are very well liked. I know that much. So
they have very rich characters. They deal with really personal issues, like they deal with like corruption in Japanese politics and just issues in society at large, not just in Japan.
okay.
Also, like I said, Persona 3 deals with the idea of death. How do we confront the inevitability of the end of our lives, right? How do we make the most of the time we have on this earth? Persona 4 is about confronting the truth. Like, how do you deal with like a society that's becoming more capitalistic and more concerned with like what's the word for it? Like very glossy. How do you find the truth in life? Like that kind of thing. Persona 5 is about dealing with injustice in society. There's like really high concept themes, you know. It's not they're fun games, but they do have some really interesting writing and concepts. But besides the anime bullshit, so
okay.
I promise you, like, get into it. They're really good games. I promise.
All right. Well, maybe. I'm not going to promise anything because you know what? Maybe if I'm somewhere and they have one available and I can play it with just someone hands it to me, it's a different story.
Well, I told you, Persona 5 Royal's on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, but that requires me to actually go and download. What I mean by that is like someone have it on the Switch and go, here, try it. That's what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm just like I could download it or I could play more Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wow.
I just like his games don't interest. Sorry, JRPGs never been my thing. Rational here brings up a Skycrawlers trailer. I to see what this one is. You ever heard of this one, Skycrawlers?
No.
It looks like a war movie from the thumbnail that I saw. Manga.
Oh, this is a very old label. This is Stars.
This is director Mamoru Oshii's best since the original Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell director.
An endless war with heroes too young to understand the reality of their battles.
I love these old American trailers like this with the narration. Here's the future.
The Skycrawlers, the newest masterpiece from Mamoru Oshii. When every day could be your last, live life like there's no tomorrow. The Skycrawlers.
Huh.
So is this about like Japanese World War II pilots, maybe?
It kind of seems like that.
That's
a
what
little
I
bit.
got the vibe of. I mean,
Yeah. It's all like a war. These children have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
I mean,
Some other shit,
it's a
too.
lot of CGI for my taste, personally. Like, a lot of CGI, but, I mean, you know.
Well, you know, it's it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You gotta just kind of roll with it. All right, so let's see here. Wow, Jess, Jess sent me like a shitload.
Oh no.
All right. Well, we're just gonna go through. You know, we're just gonna go through. Again, the super chats get priority. You know, so let's go through these and see what we can get to here. This one is called Sci-Fi 8 Man After Superhero Saturday. What? This is what he linked to. I don't know what it is. All right. It's old school Saturday anime.
Oh, this is from 1997.
Yeah, old, man. All right, let's see.
Where's the Power Rangers?
Everywhere you look in town, there's another cyborg.
Oh my god, this is really old.
The result is a mad dog killer who thinks he's God.
Now the city's all mine.
Wow, it's like RoboCop.
Superhero makes a comeback.
Great man's back.
It's not like he's real hard to recognize. He's got that weird outfit with a giant 8 on his chest.
A one-man crime fight machine.
It is RoboCop.
Takes technology.
Look at you, dumb monster! Whose side are you on?
I think I may be losing control. Glitch in the system. The perfect.
8 Man After. Next on the Sci-Fi Channel.
the late 90s sci-fi
there.
channel shit.
Yeah.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it there. Oh my God, that's fucking hysterical. I mean, it looked cool. The audio was really low on the trailer, unfortunately, but it did look cool.
Yeah, that's like a TV trailer. That's really old. It's hard to like restore that kind of stuff. It did give a lot of RoboCop vibes. Like you can tell the clear inspiration for sure.
Oh yeah, it's like he's a one-man crime fighting machine. All right, this one is from Command Unit. It is, what's it called here? Girls und Panzer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Girls und Panzer. Gotta say und. Gotta get it right.
I'm very scared right now. What the fuck did Command Unit
I don't know. I have a feeling
this is gonna be like one of those cringe anime shit that makes you want to like question reality and like everything.
Kind of, I guess. I mean,
don't know. I'm scared.
Like it could be, yeah. I know Command Unit.
The title alone scares the shit out of me.
Well, let's find out more.
What the fuck?
Tankery, a part of our culture with a long history, enjoyed
It's
by
fucking
girls from
little
many
girls
nations
and
all
tanks.
throughout the world. A strong,
I'm interested.
but delicate art that aims to make girls and women alike more polite, graceful, modest, and gallant, both on and off the battlefield. To learn Tankery is to armor the heart of a maiden, the soul that embraces and burns with femininity, intense
real
and
life
strong
right
like a tank's iron, cute and lively like the clattering of its track. And
I feel like
finally,
a lot of guys
passionate
just
like its main
ejaculate
cannon.
instantly while watching this.
If you train in Tankery, you will become a better wife, a better mother, a better student, and a better worker. You will become healthier, kinder, stronger, and men from all over the world will fall at your feet.
It's like Fury, but with chicks.
This is your chance. Train your body, train your mind, embrace Tankery, and blossom as a woman on the field of battle. Join Miho Nishizumi and the other girls of the Oorai Girls Academy as they learn about life, love, and the art of tank combat in Girls und Panzer. Coming soon to Sentai Filmworks.
Oh no!
I ain't gonna lie.
That was fucking based.
I want to see this. I do. It just, dude.
So hold on. So
it reminds
a bunch
me
of Japanese school. So let's put it all on the table. So a bunch of Japanese schoolgirls join an academy to learn how to compete in tank combat, so they can learn to be better housewives and girlfriends.
You said it yourself. You said based. It feels like a natural spin-off to Paul Verhoeven's Starship Troopers.
A little. I feel like it's like it's meant to be like a parody a little bit.
Yeah, man, that's fucking funny, dude.
Like a bunch of Japanese schoolgirls sign up to like engage in tank combat so they can like be better women.
Yeah, here we go. Jess, you're dropping. Okay, we got McLeod and we got Jess here. All right. Okay, let's see. The second trailer. This anime brings a whole new definition to food porn, Food Wars. The anime that made me want to cook. All right, let me look through the ones that he sent me here.
Oh yeah, Food Wars. Yep,
Food Wars Season 1.
Yeah, Food Wars. It's a classic.
All right. Oh my God. We'll do. We'll move. Yeah. Continue in browser. Oh my Jesus. Come on. God
Come
damn
on,
it.
Discord.
Quit being a jerky jerk. All right. Let me go back and find that one again. All right. Yep,
Oh, McLeod, why would you say it's one of those waifu Yahtzee things? No.
What is that? I know what waifu is, but what's the other part of that?
Oh, Nazi. You said Nazi. I was trying to get you demonetized.
You think?
I don't know. I was trying to be nice.
We're watching, like I said, there's a high likelihood that I will get like 4 or 5 worldwide blocks at the end of this thing. That took me forever to fight last time. It took the stream down for like a week, you know, and then by then no one had moved on from there. All right, thank you very much, Jess. Okay, Food Wars by Madman Entertainment. What the fuck?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. So when he cooks and girls eat his food, it gets them really horny. I'm pretty sure.
Now I see why Jess wanted to make food. God, the Japanese are so horny.
Like food is so good, it's like equivalent to an orgasm. It's really weird.
Oh my god.
Again, what the fuck?
So is there actual nudity in this show, or is it all just implied?
I think it's like very like what's the word that they use? Edgy or etche? Where
Okay.
it's like really close to nudity and a lot of fan service, but then like actually.
Dude, but there's straight up tentacle rape in this, though.
Oh no, they probably push as far as they can. I'm sure.
I mean, it looks that way. I mean, like, look, I'm a pervert, like a lot of you out there.
It's a lot of light nudity and implied nudity.
A lot of light nudity and implied nudity. Okay, that.
Well,
that
remember
seems...
when they eat the food, it's like the equivalent of an orgasm. It's so good.
Yeah, well, that's good.
It really motivates you to want to cook. You know.
I mean, I cook because I like to eat. I'm a fat guy. This is how this works out. But I mean, if I ate food and it gave me the orgasm, I can't really say that I'm against that. So, I mean, don't we all want to have orgasms? Basically,
My only question is: does Gordon Ramsay appear in this?
That would be great. That would be awesome, right?
Wait, Jess says the tentacles had to do with his peanut butter squid. His what? Peanut butter squid.
I don't know.
If you're trying to red pill Matt on anime, maybe like don't send him like the weird horny shit. That's like gonna make him like push his life in reality.
Yeah. So okay, so like Ryan here said the bombing scene from Barefoot Jen. That's like 5 minutes. I don't know. Probably just do like 2 or 3 minutes of it, because like, oh my god, that looks pretty fucked up though. We'll see how it goes. The longer trailers are kind of hard to do just because they take up a lot of time. So we try to get through as many.
Yeah, we're
as
trying to do as
possible.
many as we can.
So that's why like under 2 minutes is fantastic. But yeah, we'll give this one a shot. The longer ones are just more susceptible to copyright.
Oh, I've heard of this. There's a cartoon reviewer on YouTube who reviews like really dark and twisted animated movies.
Yeah.
They said this scene right here, this movie, Barefoot Jen, is one of the most realistic and horrifying depictions of a nuclear bomb exploding ever. It's really fucked up. So just be prepared, folks. Like this is like really dark and sad.
All right, so let's set the tone. All right.
Yeah, I'm just setting the tone. Like this is pretty serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to A-bomb? That probably woke my girlfriend up. I'm gonna get yelled at for that one.
B じゃ。え ?B 二塾じゃ。ほんとじゃ。いつの間に来たんじゃ。おかしいね。空襲警報ならんもんね。どうしたんだろう。
So, like, yeah, is this Hiroshima or Nagasaki?
I don't remember, and maybe it's a unique story. I know it's meant to like be about kind of dealing with I don't know if it's fictional or based on Nagasaki Hiroshima. It's pretty sad though. Sad movie.
Yeah.
Altitude 3,600 feet.
Fixed on target. Release bomb.
Roger. Releasing bomb.
Yeah, I think it's Hiroshima, Nagasaki. God, here we go.
Oh, complete with the sound.
Clench your assholes, folks. It gets serious.
Wow.
The sound, man.
Holy shit.
Just the way everything goes white.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Melts their eyes.
That's not bad looking is. I told you to clench your assholes, folks.
Jesus Christ.
Realistic though, it was really outread. Oh my god, trouble
Wow. That's fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit.
I mean, they didn't hold back at all.
I mean, well, there's one thing that I wonder if they're going to show. There's one thing. And that is, I'm wondering if you're going to see the shadow of a dude etched into a wall.
どうしたんじゃさっぱりわからんの。えい、わしの上になんでこんなもんが。うわ、やれやれ。うわどうしたんじゃしっかりするんじゃ死んどる
That kid is going to suffer radiation sickness.
誰か来てくれ
Oh, they all are.
And like have a slow ass painful death. Like that's the worst part of this. Like that kid is like, oh, I'm safe. Oh no, you dead. Just you don't even know it yet.
You're dead. You're just not gonna die as quickly.
一体どうしたんじゃうわ
Fuck.
Holy light survival.
I think this is traumatizing the chat.
It's fucked up. I told you guys. You're supposed to touch your assholes.
I could imagine like Ryan right now just sitting in his room watching us watch this and eating popcorn. Like this is good. This is nice.
お化けじゃみんなお化けじゃ火事や大変じゃうちのある方じゃ
His parents are dead. Okay. We surprisingly made it through all of that. For one, the whole movie is apparently on YouTube.
Well,
Here was
yeah,
the whole-
like the I think
whole
halfway
film.
through, I think is when the bomb drops. The first half is just normal life, and the second half is dealing with the aftermath. If I'm correct.
I don't know. This guy over here is smiling. Oh,
Well,
they're all like,
he goes bald, by the way, because of the radiation.
yeah, he's not gonna have a good time. Well, I mean, like, yeah. Well, I mean, it's an atomic bomb.
Again, it's one of those movies that came out like back when like Japan was like going through a phase where like they were trying to like remind the youth about the history about what happened, you know, between this and Grave of the Fireflies. So
Yeah, that's true. All right, we just got the first notification from YouTube about this. Let me just pull it off screen here for a second. Let's see. They just sent it to me. I mean, hey, we've been doing this for a little bit now, and we just got one, and it hasn't shut the stream down yet. So that's that works out okay. Let me just bring up the next one here because I know that what was it? McLeod wanted to do the what was it here? It's the oh, here we go. Ace Combat trailer. Ace Combat 7 trailer. So this one I'm just waiting for the notification to go away. And then once that goes away, we're good to go for the next one there. But that was like, fuck, dude. That was insane. That was insane. Like, just, I mean, that's like, that is literally a fucking fear of mine. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying when I say that, right?
Oh, like a bomb dropping?
Yeah. Like, so, like, I've always been paranoid about when I go to like Comic-Con or something. If someone's gonna detonate something at Comic-Con, you know, you've got like 200,000 people in a very small part of downtown. You know, it's just like, could something happen there, sort of thing.
Well, I mean, no, it's fucked up. Like, I'm not trying to like, but at least like if it's like a bomb like that, it's instantaneous. It's when you survive and you get the radiation that's really fucked up because it's just slow and painful.
Yeah, the radiation very much.
It's almost worse than death in a way because you're dying. So you're still dead, but you're dying even slower.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking spooky, scary, guys. Spooky, scary. I really, honest to God, hope like nuclear war never happens. Like, I just that's like, you know, yeah. Anyway, that was depressing. Thanks, Ryan. No, good stuff though. That was like very.
I hope
compelling.
the next thing we watch is like more uplifting.
Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown extended trailer PlayStation 4 game.
This is a game though. It's an anime.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? It's from Japan. All right, we're gonna.
I guess
after watching children get eviscerated
but I don't want
by
to
an
see
atomic
planes
blast.
again. I'm gonna think they're gonna drop an atomic bomb.
Oh, hush. Maybe they will.
Peggy 16.
It's part of the DLC.
Jesus Christ. I forgot Bandai Namco made these.
Good old Bandai Namco. Are they still around?
Yeah, dude, they're doing great.
Oh yeah, don't they do like the what games?
Tekken and all the anime games, yeah.
Okay.
The Kingdom of Eruzia declared war on the Ocean Federation.
But isn't that country a whole continent away from here?
Yet what is a nation?
Please don't nuke a city. Please don't nuke a city. Please don't nuke a city.
It still wouldn't allow him to fly to his full potential.
My grandfather tossed a magazine to me that read, "Soon there will be no one gripping a control stick and taking to the skies."
Here comes the UAV. Quit dicking around and get the hell out of there.
Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
It's right behind me.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
Trigger, engage. Caution, bandits inbound. Our lack is alone. The enemy's in the clouds. Damn it. All squadrons be advised. Destroy the arsenal bird. Here it comes. Come on. I'm going in first. Cool it, convicts. I decide whether you live or die.
Sure, I'm probably heading straight into hell, but whatever.
You know what, Trigger? Why don't you lead and I'll follow?
Adios, you damn fool.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, like those games, I've never like been.
I've never played them.
I've never, yeah.
I know they
been
have like
into
a very
those.
niche but devoted fan base though. So if you like
Well,
flight sim games, you know.
at this point, that's really like all you can really ask for. To be fair, is that you have like that your audience finds you and they find your content compelling. You know.
Bring on another happy trailer. I want a happy trailer. Can we go back to like the girls in the tanks or something? That'd be.
Did that make you happy, RJ? Young
At
girls.
least it was funny, not depressing.
Well, here's one. Here's one from Ryan. This is the Tokyo Godfathers. It's currently
a good movie. That's a good movie.
It's on G Kids, so you know.
Yeah, Tokyo Godfather. It's a Christmas movie. It's a Japanese Christmas movie. It's really good though. Like Matt, like it's like a good Christmas movie to watch. I'm not kidding.
Okay. I mean, you hear something called Tokyo Godfathers, and you're like, the first thought isn't like a very happy Christmas themed movie.
Oh,
it's
trust me,
like,
it's not a conventional Christmas movie, but it's really good.
all right.
You'll see.
All right.
You'll see.
All right.
この子は神様がくださったクリスマスプレゼント。私たちの子供よ。
だいたいこんなとこで赤ん坊の泣き声してる方が変じゃ。
だから俺たちに何ができるんだ。親を探すわ。探すったって。つまり俺たちはてめえの面倒一つ見られないろくでなしの仲良し3人組だ。十分やったじゃねえか。アクション映画の主役じゃねえ。
僕たち年末の大掃除に来ました。
ちょっと小さいか。
The animation's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. This is again Paprika and Perfect Blue direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Toshikon. But basically, the idea is that these 3 homeless people find a baby abandoned on Christmas Eve in a garbage can, and they try and return it back to her parents, and they get into a bunch of hijinks, and they're trying to get it done before Christmas. So,
yeah,
it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Again, it's a really good Christmas movie. It's got like it's not a conventional Christmas movie, but it's like it gets you in the good feels, you know.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Looks good. Benson here for £2 says time for the Belly of the Beast usual fee. We'll do that this weekend, but tonight we're just doing the anime. So we'll do the Steven Seagal video you want me to watch later. I mean, at this point, my channel very much becomes sponsorship havens at times, which I'm okay with. So thank you guys. It keeps things going. Let's see here. One of you better send in a pervy anime trailer to bash on.
Wasn't there already Food Wars?
I mean, Food Wars is pretty pervy. There's other ones there. All right, let me just find out what the next one is. Get this one off the screen until YouTube. They just okay, good. We're good. I'm very surprised that these are not getting as tagged as usual.
I don't think so.
So okay, all right. I'm just kind of going through the super chats real quick because I had because we got there's a lot of the anime trailers that came in early, and then we got into the Black Panther stuff, so there's super chats in between. All right, got that one. Okay, I think we're good. All right,
there's one from Command Unit and then Rational.
Yeah, I see those ones there, but I also a couple. There's another one that I think Jess had sent. Let's see here. My girlfriend is a show bitch. Is that the one that you had said? Let me double check this.
What the fuck?
My girlfriend is a show bitch.
No.
He says okay, Hunter x Hunter is what he had said. Hunter x Hunter. There we go.
No, it's just Hunter. I don't think it's Hunter x Hunter.
It's titled Hunter x Hunter or Hunter
sure
cross Hunter. It's not Hunter. Like, there's literally an X there. What do you like? X, what does that even mean?
The X is silent.
X gonna give it to you. X isn't silent. When is the X ever silent?
I don't know.
Just this is when
let's see how they say the title. How about that?
X gonna give it to you.
This is a good show. It's a good show. You'll probably like this.
You know what? I like stuff with hunters. You know, I still need to watch My Son Hunter.
This is from the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a shonen manga. It's a shonen manga.
Is that a magazine or is that an anime?
Shonen Jump is a magazine with like a bunch of manga in it. Yes.
Wait, can we call it a mangazine?
No, it's just called Shonen Jump.
But I mean, technically, I'm correct in the hyphen. I think let's make mangazine a thing. We can do it.
Just play the goddamn.
I didn't say mangazine. I said mangazine. I pronounced it correctly.
Play the goddamn trailer.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
When you were just a baby, your father abandoned you to be a hunter. You know that, don't you?
I do.
When you were a baby, your father went out to get a pack of smokes.
I want to find out why.
That's actually his dad's character in a nutshell.
That's why I've got to do it. I promise you, I'll pass the exam. The next time you see me, I will be a hunter.
There are as many hunter wannabes in this world as there are stars in the sky.
I am called Kurapika.
The name is Leorio.
That's where people like me come in to pick up the slack. The hunter exam has already started.
It has?
All 404 applicants will now participate in Phase 1.
Why do you want to be a hunter? Is it really just about the money?
Oh, sorry, I don't have some big noble cause like you do.
My name's Killua. Hi, I'm gone.
Now why do you boys want to become hunters?
My entire clan was annihilated by a band of criminals. That is why I want to become a hunter.
You know it's a suicide mission, right?
Keep in mind that there's a very real chance you could end up seriously injured. Death is another distinct possibility.
The hunter exam isn't the time or the place for showing mercy.
Promise you'll come home safe.
So are they bounty hunters?
Yep.
Sure kinda. They hunt monsters. Monsters, basically. Yeah.
But the trailer didn't show any monsters.
No, it did. There's monsters.
Was there?
Well, they're doing the trials to become hunters. That's the first part of the show.
So it's like the first Hunger Games movie?
No, not really. It's more like they're in like a like they have to rank up at pass an exam to basically become a hunter, like officially licensed hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's I mean, that's cool, right? Is it a video game or what?
I don't think there's any video games.
I don't know why I feel like it's a. Well, Astro here says Hunter is amazing. Why would they call it Double Hunter? That doesn't make any sense.
Do they say the title at all? Do they say the title?
I did not hear the title in the trailer.
Okay, then I'm correct. We're just gonna call
Hunter
it
cross
Hunter. It's
Hunter and Hunter.
It's Hunter.
That doesn't make any sense.
X is silent.
That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would the X be silent? It just doesn't make any sense.
Don't tell me. I don't know why.
All right, this is just confirming my point that the Japanese are not like us. I've been saying that for years, folks.
Well, of course they're not like us. They're different people, different culture.
Yeah, it's true. It's very good. There you go. All right. What else we got? Okay, we got the Resident Evil Degeneration trailer from Rational here. Evil Degeneration trailer. Yeah, they got the full movie on here too. All right. God, oh my God, look at that. Look at Leon.
Oh.
Like, here's the thing with these movies and whatnot. Like, I'm of the weird belief that the movies aren't terrible. Like, they're not great, but they're watchable. You know, like you can watch the first Resident Evil and be entertained. You can watch the second one and be like, kind of chuckle at some of the more obscure parts of it, but still be relatively entertained. Number 3 was pretty solid, right? It was very much like a they wanted to juxtapose day for night, by having like it take place in Vegas during the desert had taken it back and the zombies lived in the shadows and you couldn't see in the shadows. Then number 4 was not terrible. I enjoyed it. The prison and fucking Wesker. Number 5 was bad. And number 6, I can't even tell you what the fuck happened. I saw it in theaters when it came out.
Most of them are horrible, so
they're not like they're entertaining, but they still do these animated movies. They do these CG films.
Yeah, it's like throwing a bone to the video game fans. Be like, we're trying to make it more like the game. I don't know.
Well, did you even watch the Netflix show, the Resident Evil Netflix show?
No, but I heard it was god awful.
Or Welcome to Raccoon City, because I didn't see any of that shit.
Yeah, I heard both were horrible. So
I want to watch Welcome to Raccoon City. I don't have it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I should sit down and watch it and review it. Obviously, talk about it. So here we go. Resident Evil Degenerate. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this whole thing. I really do. But it's been so long. This is like 05, I think. This is like post fucking Code Veronica. Oh no, this is the same year Resident Evil 4 came out. Oh, Sony Pictures.
Ooh, Sony.
October 1st. The American. There we go. Nukes.
I love
what's
nukes.
left of Raccoon City after the military fired a missile at
God, it looks like a cutscene.
It is. It's not like Jude, basically, yes.
Oh my God, I was rewatching Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within a while back, and like it feels like you're watching a cutscene.
Local police have secured the entire airport in a lockdown. A bioterror event has occurred in one of the airport terminals.
I don't understand why you won't let me leave!
The terrorists made any demands? Who the hell are you? Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. I've dispersed the T-virus in every populated area in the U.S.
What the hell, man? I shot her point blank. There's no way I could have missed her.
Shoot them in the head.
Why don't you tell us what their demands are already?
Try not to get killed.
Okay, ditto.
I'm gonna scrub this virus from the face of the earth.
Oh my God, it's like such an FMV.
It is.
But it's the same model of Claire from Code Veronica.
Yeah, well, that's not look very good.
That did not
That looks
age.
very mid.
It is. It's very, very old. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what is it you sent me? Or you sent me the Spy?
It's just Spy Family. I don't care if there's an X. Just call it Spy Family. I don't know. Jess says he watched the trailer for like way back when. I figured just play the new trailer for like the new part of the season. I don't know. Fuck
For which one? The Show Bitch?
No, Spy Family. If not the one I said.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to play catch up on like my organization skills tonight are not the best. So I'm just kind of going through.
Yeah, no worries. So you get to mine whenever.
Well, I do have it up right here. So okay, you've got Spy X Family main
It's
trailer.
the one from a month ago. Not the first one, the second one. It's one from a month ago.
Okay. Nah, and almost 1 million views.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm missing out by not covering. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning.
Oops, it's my fault.
No, it's okay. What the fuck? Come on. There we go.
Come on, YouTube, don't slow down on us.
No, it's not that. It's just sometimes it likes to move to like the next phase, I guess. I don't know. All right. Toho Animation.
栄光のオスタニアを取り戻すため、ブランツ外相には海戦ののろしとなっていただこう。
面倒なことになった。
緊急の呼び出しだ。
始めるぞ。準備 OK だ。
十数頭の犬に爆弾をくぐりつけて移動中を吸収するつもりらしい。
このテロを阻止するには機戦を制するほかなさそうだ。何としても食い止めるぞ。
俺も同じ気持ちです。戦争はもううんざりだ。
基地爆発で死ぬ。お前、未来わかる？
この目が選んだ景色に
必ず止めろ。
分かってますハンドル。
始末するしかねえだろ。
犬さんのかけっこ早い。許しませんよ。爆弾解除って全部黒い線。アーニャさんに結婚はまだ早いです。
どこから話そうあなたにもらったこの鍵。
未来
和感だったら変えられる？帰ったらお説教ですからね。
お前らの計画はおしまいだ。
Do you remember what the Spy Family was about?
Yeah, isn't it like they're all like competing spies, right?
No, so basically like the dad is a spy named Lloyd. They're trying to stop a Cold War from escalating.
Yeah.
So he has to infiltrate this school to get close to a guy who they believe is about to like push the war to the edge. So he has to start a fake family in order to get a child into the academy to get close to his son. So he adopts this girl who has psychic powers, and he fake marries a woman who is actually secretly an assassin. So it's a spy, an assassin, and a psychic trying to like be a functional family to like stop this Cold War plot. And in the next part of the season, they're trying like the dad's trying to stop a bombing terrorist plot, but then the girl runs into a dog who was experimented on and can see into the future. So they're trying to stop a bomb plot. It's really funny and really cool. I like it. It's good.
Sure.
It's a good family friendly show too. It's something the kids could watch, you know?
I just like the way you explain it.
What? That's what it is. Like
you're like, so we got this spy who's trying to stop the Cold War from happening, and he ends up marrying this woman who's an assassin, but he doesn't know she's an assassin. And they kind of adopt this kid who's got psychic powers, but then there's this dog who can see the future. And
yeah, they're trying in the second part of the season, they're trying to stop a terrorist bombing attack. And the girl gets involved because she meets the dog, and because she can read minds, she reads the dog's mind, and the dog sees into the future that her dad's going to die in the bombing attack. So she's trying to stop him from getting killed.
now, by her dad, does she mean biological dad, or does she mean
No, her adoptive dad, the spy.
Okay. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So she's like, okay. Still,
it makes more sense when you watch it. Okay?
I'm sure it does. I just the way you're so matter of fact about it. But I get it. Sometimes
see the future. What the fuck am I supposed to say? It's
I know. You're like it's really good, but let me try to explain this in a way that doesn't make it sound like I have mental problems. You know, it's like I get that some of these things are like that though. You know, some of these things are really like that. They very much they very much tie into this shit. Anyway, I'm not making fun of you, RJ. I'm just
I know.
Some of these things are just
very popular though. Like this shit like has millions of views. It's like it's one of the biggest anime of the year. Like it's huge. It's like literally sells millions upon millions of copies of the manga. So it's very, very, very popular.
No, I get that.
Well, because it has a good heart. It's a comedy. It doesn't take itself very seriously. It's got a lot of heart though, you know. So
no, I get that, and I always appreciate when things like that
good
happen.
Family show too. It's about family and all that.
Okay, that's fine. It looks interesting. I mean, you know, like it's like kind of like a love story at the same time, right? Like the spy and the assassin are gonna hook up.
Maybe, yeah. Kinda.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that point yet. We haven't gotten to season 4.
I mean, you know, there's vague hints. You know, could they actually be a real family one day, not just a fake one? You know, that kind of theme.
Yeah, well, I mean, the inevitability is something's going to drive them apart, and then they're going to be brought back together, and then they're going to live happily ever after. So that's how these stories work, RJ. People want that conclusion.
Listen, the manga is not concluded yet, but it's how it's going to go.
Well, manga needs to hurry up and get to the fucking point.
It's already ahead. Like it's already ahead by quite a bit. So.
Well, yeah. How long does it take to do a manga versus doing an episode
you
of
release
a show?
A chapter. Typically, you release a chapter a week. Sometimes take a break. So, you know, mangas take a few years to complete because it's the author telling the story. So,
well, yeah, and that's
the goal. The goal is that they don't do the anime until the manga's well ahead. That way, they can plan it out so it's like the anime will never get caught up. So that way, always like they want to like do their own original story. They can just keep adapting it. So
yeah. I get you. All right. Jess here says my girlfriend is show bitch. I love the name.
This is gonna be another weird one.
I don't know. Let's find out.
At least I play something
wholesome. Do it nice and easy.
It ain't wholesome. I don't think it's wholesome.
And it's not good if the teeth stick out too much.
The blade, okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Being able to date the lovely and admirable Akio Kozuka is just like a dream. I want to know everything. Her hobbies and how she spends her days off.
Come in here, big brother, and get down on your knees.
I'm overthinking this.
Just
What type of sexual fetishes do you have?
This turn of events seems ominous somehow.
I heard that girls who cannot understand their boyfriend's sexual preferences will cause nothing but frustration. What's wrong? Is my body all over yours distracting you? I thought I would resolve the predicament in advance. Meow.
Oh my god. What is with this girl?
I have to hurry and make this relationship more intense.
To get closer to him, give it everything you've got. Even if something is bitter and sticks in your throat, you have to give it all you've got and swallow.
It's a bit early for that.
I'm gonna show you my ultra technique.
Oh god!
Tell me, it isn't a bad thing for two girls to do this together, is it? Akio, do you like the big ones or the small ones? I bet you like the big ones.
Oh no! It's not stopping!
Seems a bit more studying is needed.
That was more intense than you bargained for, huh?
Let's keep getting more intimate. Haru.
It sure is a big one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's it! Patting me on the head is one of my big brother's chores every day.
Wait, no!
What the hell?
We can put it in there soon.
What's going on
It's
in
your first
there?
time, isn't it? Don't worry. You can leave it all to me.
Can I come watch next time there's a practice session being held? You want to watch me practice my tummy?
How much?
What?
I wouldn't mind eating Haru's banana.
Fine. I'll let you eat it then.
Huh? Haru? For real?
Okay, here's my banana.
Yes. Now that is intense.
What? Okay, so I have to ask the question.
Show about people in relationships trying to be more sexually intimate, basically.
So it's like sex education on Netflix, but anime.
Yes.
Okay.
And with a lot of sexual innuendos.
I mean, it does appear that is the case. I guess my question then becomes, what is show bitch? Like, what is a show bitch?
Yeah, what is it like? What's show
What?
bitch?
Yeah, what does it mean?
It didn't do a very good job explaining the title.
Yeah, my girlfriend is show bitch. Hold on, I'm just gonna Google show bitch.
Yeah, what does Google pop up?
Show bitch magazine 18 plus. Well, duh. All right. Oh, it's a 2010 film. Show bitch. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Is there a definition?
I don't know. What does show bitch mean according to Find Words? So it says here, Show Bitch is a 2010 comedy musical film by veteran Greek director Nikos Zervos. Don't think it's what we're talking about here.
No.
So I do not know what the show bitch is.
You should know this. What does it mean?
Yeah, I don't. Is it just like she studies sex? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, she like.
Oh,
sex.
to understand the concept of love.
What?
I don't know.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. To understand the concept of love. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't know, guys. I wish I did.
At least my trailer was wholesome and interesting.
You know what? But this is like, yeah, I get it. But it is kind of funnier to have the ones that are like way crazier. You know, I mean, like we watched Tank Girls.
Yeah, Tank Girls.
We watched children being
nuked,
annihilated by an atomic bomb. I like to make the definition between atomic and nuclear. I think when we kind of tend to overlook that. But Ryan here did actually drop a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Says, I guess you can argue Hiroshima and Nagasaki had influenced modern Japanese culture. Films like Godzilla, Akira, and especially Barefoot Gen were reflections of the collective trauma. Oh, absolutely.
No, it's true. Well, in the case of Akira, Barefoot Gen, and Grave of the Fireflies, Matt, I told you this, but during the 80s, Japan was dealing with a lot of teenage delinquency. So So because of that, and because a lot of the teenage, like there's like this really big rebellious uproot in society, and people being disrespectful to Japan's history and like their like their previous generation, like basically kids are being dicks, right? So the culture was about trying to educate the Japanese youth about stop treating your elders like shit and being such little shitheads. Look at what they dealt with just like 20 years ago. You've forgotten your history. That's why a lot of like movies and stuff around this time are like dealing with like showing the atomic bomb and like the actual realities of war in animation and in live action movies came out during that time. Akira very much was like inspired by the idea of like the Japanese rebellious teenage movement going on, you know, with the biker gangs and all that shit. So
yeah, no, Akira. I had a lot of fun with Akira just until the very end. I just same with Ghost in the Shell.
They're weird endings. They
same with Ghost in the Shell, man. That
I
ending
think Ghost
was
in the
just
Shell's
like,
ending's more accessible than Akira's.
oh no, it's definitely more accessible. I just find it really weird that like her buddy was all like, I was able to get this like 8-year-old girl's body on the black market.
What they had available, you know.
So,
it's a fucked up world though.
It's a very fucked up world. Yeah, it's all like, do. That's some crazy shit there. Rational here says Grave of the Fireflies is a true story. I've actually never seen Grave of the Fireflies. Man, a lot of porn bots.
It's really depressing.
Well, yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't like that. All right, so here's oh no, we were looking at this one here. All right. So this is what we got. It's not so much anime, but it is kind of online. It's connected. It's another Warhammer 40K Dark Tide world intro trailer. I saw that Vermintide was like free on Steam the other day or whatever, and a bunch of my friends were talking about it. They were like, it was the last day it was free, and so they were talking highly about Vermintide. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should actually play one of these games.
It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve.
Commence warp translation.
Is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
We are surrounded! Don't get overrun!
For if the Inquisition fails, if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
Okay. That's actually on its way coming out right now, actually. So
Yeah,
it comes out this month, and then after that, live John Wick. Of course she does. I
only
just
48K views though, not as much.
yeah. Well, it's give it time. Well, Chris Stuckman watched Wakanda Forever. You know, hey, look, here we are, Wakanda boy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get so much shit for that. I wanted to be cheeky. What could I say? I wanted to be cheeky. All right. I think that actually catches us up on so far the super chats that have come in. Very generous, you guys. Thank you guys very much. I want to just maybe do 2 more because I want to end it at about 2.5 hours because I realized I didn't eat dinner. I just had popcorn at the movie theater, so I'm like really hungry. So I want to get something to eat. I had popcorn.
But yeah, why didn't you eat?
Because it got over at like 6, and then I immediately started doing delivery driving. And then I came home and
going to the drive-thru and getting yourself something first before doing deliveries.
Well, I mean, I was like, I had popcorn with a lot of sodium, and I was like, do I want to put more sodium on top of that sodium? You're only 23 at this point. You don't have to really worry so much about that. But hypertension is a real fucking thing. So, did I miss your film trailer request? Did I? Let me go back up here. Usually I get you.
Oh, I think it was the Pander Girls Pander Ponder or whatever.
No, we watched that one. Girls.
No, it's a different trailer. It's a film trailer. They made a movie.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Okay, hold on.
Unless something's completely different, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, hold on. Girls und Pander
film
trailer. Is it Tank Girl?
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's this, or it's this one. Does this look the same?
I don't see. We
watched eight. Well, this is 8 years ago. We watched this one. This is from 6 years ago. This is different. I'm assuming this is it. Yeah, this is a film. It's a film. Okay. This was funny, so I'm down.
Is it on the screen?
Oh.
At the ready, people. Enemy is in range. I'll lay cover. Fire!
What's the movie gonna do? They're going to war, save their school, and save each other.
The enemy has assembled. Everyone aim for the flat tank.
I feel like if World of Tanks did a mod of this, it'd be very popular.
What the heck is going on? Hold on! Evasive maneuver! This is it! Everyone ready? Now come get me! You're never gonna beat me! It's coming right at us!
All right then.
Can you please watch that and do a review of that?
I guess there's like
at least the show.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to find it. I guess wherever it might be. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'll Google it here. Girls und Pander film, full film. Maybe the full film's on here. All right. There's someone here. The history of it. This potential history. This YouTube channel is covering it. I'm not seeing. Oh, there's Girls in Panzer Cracked the movie. I don't think that's the same one, but it's only 45 minutes.
Here's the Wikipedia page. So here's it says let's see. Originally it was aired in Japan between October and December 2012 with 2 additional episodes aired in March 2013 and original video animation. Oh, so that's an OVA. And there was a movie released in theaters in 2015, and then a 6-part theatrical anime series premiered in 2017. This is like a franchise.
I mean,
Lord.
Schoolgirls rocking tanks and shit. I guess that's a thing.
And the spin-offs and light novels and video games.
Jeez.
Only in Japan, though. Only in Japan.
Only in Japan. All right, and then to end it up tonight, Ryan here with the last one of the evening is, what's this one called here? Erased English trailer. All right, and let's go for it. This is old. 2006, I think, is when this one came out.
Yeah, Race is a psychological horror.
Kayo Hinazuki.
Nice.
I think it's a... Wait,
That
is it
night at the
psychological
park
horror? Maybe I'm getting
was
that
the
wrong.
last time I saw Kayo.
Ryan said this is on Netflix for anyone interested.
If only I'd done things different is a phrase that pops into my head every day.
Hey, kiddo. Do you remember back then? Something like this happened in the neighborhood.
No, you don't get it! I could have saved her!
6 months after my classmates disappeared, Jun Shiratori was arrested for kidnapping and murder. It was Yuki.
The more I talk about it, the better the chance it'll come true.
Another revival. Come on, man, find it. Find it.
Was that guy looking at me? The case is anything but closed. Satoru?
Ooh.
Get up. Mom!
So, does that mean you'd kill to protect me?
I'm gonna do what I didn't the first time. If I can make her do something different now, maybe it'll be enough to change her fate. Maybe it'll change everything.
This time, I won't leave her standing here all alone. This time,
I'm going to save her.
So is he saving his mom?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Hmm.
I hear it's really good, though. I know it's feels a little oh, he goes back in time to try and save all these people's lives. Oh, yeah, someone said that you should get this for your kids. This is a Chainsaw Man plush toy of the Pochita, the Chainsaw Devil. It's a plush toy. It's official. See, your kids would like this.
Yeah. My 3-year-old and 4-year-old are going to be super into it.
Why would they not be? Look at that.
It's definitely adorable. It's 100%. It's very adorable, RJ.
Yeah, they'd be totally into it.
Sure they would. Yeah.
And they could pretend it's a real chainsaw. Get practice, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, guys. Well, hey, listen, on that note, everyone, 2.5 hours of news and anime. I think it's an interesting stream. I meant to divvy it up, but tonight got a little bit away from us. Obviously, it's been a hell of a ride. I want to say thank you to RJ and to Max coming by hanging out tonight. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone who sent in trailers and super chatted. This helps keep
Oh my god, there's 20 different plushies. Hold up.
Oh, okay. So we have to look at the plushies.
Look at this shit.
All right.
There's 8 of them.
Wow.
Got one sleeping. You got one doing a sitting pose. You got one with the
Somebody is going to put a fleshlight into one of them. The one with the ton opening is the one I think because the tail's already up.
No, they're gonna put one of these, and they're gonna put this one into a glass jar, the cup jar.
What? Okay, so I know that people do that. I just do not understand why people do that.
So this happened on 4chan. Tumblr. Somebody put a My Little Pony toy into a jar and came into it over the course of 6 years, and it slowly turned yellow and melted the figure. And they kept posting pictures of it every single day.
That's disgusting.
It is.
What was it? One of the shooters, one of the killers we had recently at a thing, had a cum jar, had a cum pony jar. Did you know about that? I forget the killer. I forget the shooter. I forget the shooter, but it was a guy. He was in the internet or whatever, into the internet stuff, and they showed a picture of his room, and there was a My Little Pony in a jar.
Yeah, this is
and people
cool.
on the internet were just oh, look at that cum pony.
Yeah, look at all this merchandise, though, man. This is anime right here. All this merchandise.
I've been to Comic-Con. I've seen the merch, man. Yeah, people.
It's expensive.
Yeah. That's why, like, someone. Oh, I got sent like a DM today about the merch from Back to the Future, their new little merch line.
Oh yeah.
And it's like $350 for a signed Marty McFly vest.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to get a red McFly hat, it's like $35 or something like that. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, here you go, Matt. You can get one of your daughters these little Pochita plush toys.
Maybe when they're older, but Commander here for $2. Thanks, buddy. He says plushie time. Yeah, definitely. They have they like, if you can find one of those and like a squishmallow, we can talk.
What's a squishmallow?
You don't know what a squishmallow is? Where the fuck have you been?
It sounds familiar. I just don't know.
It's basically, it's like an animal, like a unicorn or like a cat or rabbit, whatever the fuck.
So what you say is that you're not gonna buy your kids the Pochita plush toy.
No. Here, let's see if I can find it there. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about, right? Like, it's just this, you can get this thing on fucking, yeah, that's actually a lot cheaper right now. Hold on. Here. All right. Sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit. But,
wait, what is it? I didn't see it.
Sorry, I'm bringing it up right here.
Oh, okay.
This is the Baby Yoda Squishmallow.
Oh, it's like a pillow.
Yeah, this is a bigger one. Yeah, we actually have 2 of these. We have 2 of the Baby Yoda ones. We also have a Chewbacca one. They have a Stormtrooper one and a Vader one. These are like the bigger models. They've also got like other ones as well. And you'll find them at like Costco and other places and stuff. They're actually really comfortable. Like, I will sleep, like, if I need, because I like to have like I have to have a pillow that I cuddle with, I guess, right? Or like I hold. So oftentimes if, like, you know, if I'm sleeping on the couch or something, one of my kids Squishmallows and ends up becoming that. It's really comfortable.
I'm gonna blow so much money on the merchandise for this show. It's fucking gonna be...
Is it that good of a show?
Oh no, I've read the manga since it first came out back in like 2019. So I've been a fan since the beginning. So ride or die fan of this property.
Right. Okay. There. Okay, folks. Ride or die for Chainsaw Man.
It's great.
Reiner says, I apologize for the barefoot Gen clip. Not for the horrifying images before the cover.
Wow.
That was the only one.
That was the one that like really like, yeah.
It was also the longest one. Like, if
it was
you're
the longest one.
It was the longest one. Yeah, that's that one. I suspect will get a block. But it's all good. It's all good. So tomorrow is Friday. I'll probably be on. We'll do something lighthearted. We'll talk about what's going to happen on and everything else. Maybe I'll put together like a if I have time, I'll try to put together some kind of what's it called? You know,
yeah, maybe
like a topic, like
amazing.
a topic.
Oh, you can talk about the horrible Phantom Menace reactions to Black Panther, where they make all these cringe videos like Chrissy Mayer in Germany.
I did see Chrissy Mayer's actually. That was pretty bad. Like
Germany's too, where he had like a message.
Well, he's all like, I'm black from the waist down. That was his whole thing. He's like, I'm black from the waist down. I can go see this movie. Like, that's not funny. Like, it's not. But I'm reading the comments and people are just like, hey. I'm like, oh
well,
my
they're
God.
doing it because they're making fun of that TikTok. But here's the thing: I thought they were boycotting Disney, but they're all going to go see it to
know. Are they boycotting Disney Plus? I mean, like,
well, no, they're seeing Black Panther to own the libs because of that one TikTok video. But I'm like, so you're giving Disney money to own the libs? I don't understand.
I don't fucking get it, man.
I'm saying it'd be a good topic for tomorrow.
Well, we have to do a lot of research on that one.
Sure.
Well, I would be like, hey, Caden. He'd be like, oh, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Done. Gotta love that Lionel Richie lookalike, man. He
knows how to use his fingers very rapidly to do research.
He's very yes, he is. Battle Royale High School. I mean, I love Battle Royale. That's a good movie. Fandom NSL here says, speaking of Andor, I can't swim. Yeah, I know, man. I know. That just that look in his face was holy shit. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. Anything could really happen. Besides, if you guys want to get my full thoughts on this one, Wakanda forever, patio commentary. But you know what? Thank you guys for being here tonight. Long night, long, fun stream as usual. Because it is, of course, it's Hollywood After Dark. If you guys haven't already liked the video, we've got 36 likes. 62 people watching. We are upwards of over 100 tonight. So smack it, tickle it, love it. Treat it like it's the one thing in this world you can't live without. I'm going to go to bed. All right, everybody, have a good night. Peace the fuck out.